All right, we are live. How y'all doing today? Coin Chit Chat and maybe talking about some cooking. We were live on Bella's dad, aka Bill, earlier. Uh, and he was having a little trouble there. So I said I would start a stream up. Guess what? Here's Cajun Coin Hunter, aka Boudreaux. How y'all are today? We're gonna have some people dropping here in a minute. So let me get on my YouTube side, do my settings. Here we go. All right. That's already muted. Do my settings, quality settings. We got wow, 5 people in here, 5 likes already. Bill J version 2. Wow. Hey Bill J, how you doing? Randy DeFelice, how you doing, bud? Dragon Kim, Crystal Clear, thank you, Dragon. Bill J, how you doing, mon ami? Omega Shadow. Let me get back on my StreamYard side. Well, get my link up here. All right. How you been, Bill J? I caught you stream today. I was having trouble with my internet, as always. Oh man, at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I always have trouble with my internet. Uh, I got with AT&T. They said if you get trouble with it the next day or two, give us a call. Well, guess what? I never called them. I'm gonna do it Monday and tell them to send a technician out because there's something underneath the railroad tracks. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I think yeah, those stickers, they are nice. I'm not saying that just because they're mine. And you know what? The people that picked out the stickers today and day before yesterday, they already have my stickers. That's why they didn't pick mine. All right, Captain Jerk, not a problem. I don't know if you was gonna jump in here tonight, but there's the link right there. Bill J, if you want to jump in here, you're more than welcome. Uh, it's lag. What's lag? Me? Okay. Let me get on my YouTube side and see. I don't see no lag. I don't see nothing in my chat. Hey, Uncle Al, how you doing, brother? Yeah, at least it's consistent. Okay, I got you. Okay, I seen Matt 83 earlier. How y'all doing? That's right. You know, Randy, if Matt doesn't show up over there, we could probably get you over there in the afternoon or something. If your mom wants to drop you off and spend the afternoon after school, you know, we're gonna work something out. Uh, you know, I think we're not gonna be boat riding that late in the afternoon, but we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out with your dad. Yeah, no, Bill J got a skunk today, I think. I was in there for a little while, and I think he got a skunk today. But I'm not sure, but he did show the skunk, and I think that was today. Excuse me, y'all. So, oh well. Uh, Bill does find a lot of silver sometimes, sometimes not. All right, Phil guy, that link's up in here if you want to grab it. Well, you knew I was here. Slacker stacker. All right. Let me put that link up again. There we go. Slacker stacker. If you want to get up in here, you're more than welcome. You know that. There's Phil guy. What's going on, bud?
Not much, but I knew you were coming on. It's just I was waiting for the notification, so I watched the 3-minute video.
Oh,
I said, well, I said I ain't getting a notification. He's on.
right.
So,
Oh, let me make us a little smaller. I think that duck was trying to take a shit on your head right there.
yeah, it probably does.
Well, no, my duck, StreamYard logo, I think he was sitting on top of your head right there.
And on top of that little white disc thing.
Yeah, that's it. So, Uncle Al, oldies, hey, jump in here, bro.
Sure, the more the merrier.
Yeah, I always love Al in my panel. I'm not gonna be on, but probably 30 minutes or so. David, call out. Dave's not here, man. What's going on, Dave? Dave's telling you how I feel, guy.
Greetings.
And it's like a stacker. Do you still have Dave blocked or something, Phil guy?
I unblocked pretty much everybody that was on my list, so I
Oh, okay.
YouTube. You see, I can't see I can't see Fire Cajun anymore for whatever reason. Like unless I go on a stream and where he's a mod, and I've never blocked him, but every time I come in your stream or I go in others, I can't see Fire Cajun. But yet, if I go in, I forget whatever stream he's in as a mod, I can see him, and I'm like, do you have me blocked? He's like, no. I said, I don't have you blocked. YouTube is glitchy. So,
yeah. You know what? I was in ECP, East Coast Prospecting.
I have him.
All right. Me and him's been friends for 8 months since I've been on YouTube on this coin channel.
Yeah.
And before on my other channel. But anyway, beside the point, here in the last, I think, month, I think it is, I've been at ECP's streams, make comments on his videos. Guess what?
He deletes them?
No, I said hi today. He was live. And he said, let me say hi to everybody in chat. And boom, he skipped over my name. But that's been the same way for the last couple of weeks. Now I was in somebody else's stream, and he said, hey, Cajun, I got your package. Your package that I want. I'm like, all right, good deal. Well, today he did not see me. Nobody saw me in his live stream. Nobody saw me.
It's YouTube glitching for whatever reason, but for me, it's mainly with Fire Cajun. Unless I notice this, unless I go on a stream where he's got the blue wrench, I can see him. When he comes in your stream, I can't see him.
Yep.
And I don't know why. I just can't.
I got the same. I got the same problem with hidden numismatist. I was on the question and answer yesterday, and he was there, but I could not see him. But when he came over to Melissa's stream, he's blue. I could see him.
Yeah, it's a glitch. I don't know what it is.
And I know there's no reason for him to hide me, so I don't know why it's glitching.
It's the YouTube algorithm needs to fix their crap because it's screwing people up.
Yeah, Cajun was in ECP, but David said he didn't see him. Well, that's because you're hiding, David.
No, I saw David in there.
Yeah, but he didn't see you, he said.
Yeah, I know. I saw the comment.
It's just, I guess it just attaches to certain people. I don't know what it, I guess if you know the person a lot, then YouTube figures, nah, we're going to block them.
Yeah.
Well, I forget whose stream I was in, and ECP said, "Hey, Cajun, I got your, your package." And I'm like, "Okay." Hey, Debbie B, how you doing?
I'm going to fix this nonsense because I'm going to go to my block stream and I'm going to clear the list. And if it's still glitching like that, then it's YouTube. Because
well, David said hi to you earlier, so I guess
he's
he
not
saw
on my
you.
list anymore.
No, I mean, I guess he saw you. He said hi to you. Can you see David?
No.
Oh,
that's the thing. I can't see him. He's not on my list. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm good, Debbie. Thank you. Missy's good, too. We just showed off some food earlier, and Bella's dad, a.k.a. Bella's dad, Phil. We just showed off what Missy cooked tonight. Stuffed crabs and crawfish etouffee.
Yeah, that made me hungry.
Now, if I go on my other channel, I can see him. If I go on my other channel, I just gotta grab the phone. Yes. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna reset all my YouTube settings and figure this out.
I almost got in on What's Cooking with Cajun, on that channel, that new channel I got. I almost jumped in on ECP's channel on that one. Just to switch over.
Yeah.
But
I get your notification on my phone 12 minutes ago.
We went to town. Yeah. We had to go to town, do some grocery shopping. Get the crawfish to cook tonight.
That's funny, Slacker.
Yeah. I go on my friend's stream and it's automatically showing that you're on this one. Wait, let me go on this one. I think I have the volume off.
Yeah, don't start talking food. I'm already starving from the last freaking episode.
Oh, and that was a month ago.
No, that was 20 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
he was watching you on Phil.
A while ago. Yeah, anyways, a while ago. I got you. Yeah.
Hi, Debbie B. Booty.
Okay, now I see David. It's the mod thing. That's what it is. I'm convinced.
I don't know.
I can't see people with wrenches anymore, apparently.
Well, hold on a sec here.
No, don't demod him. I don't want you to do that.
Okay, Phil God.
Uh-huh.
Comment in chat. Just comment something in chat. Say, hello, Cajun, or whatever. Or just say hi to anybody.
Oh.
Yeah, David's always been on my, since I started 8 months ago.
There was a time when I could see him. I'm telling you, Google hates me. They're just like, I don't know. They're just like deleting random people from me. They're blocking people I don't even want blocked. It's just pissing me off.
Okay, now, type something else. Phil guy.
Is that something?
All right, now you have a blue wrench temporarily. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna let David Carlisle type something and see if you see him. Hey, Dennis Stewart, how you doing, bud?
Hey, Dennis.
I seen Dennis tonight.
You got blocked because of the booty thing. Hey, Dennis.
I got blocked because of the booty thing.
Yeah, I know. I just laughed at it.
Okay, field guy, David said hi. He's waving his hand, with a little symbol, emoji.
I see him on my phone, but I don't see him on my laptop.
Okay, on the same channel or different channel or what?
Same channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can do that. I can have. It doesn't mess anything up. I can do that on my phone and my laptop. Long as I don't turn the volume up.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see him and on your channel. I mean, Field Guy 316 from your phone, but you can't see him on your laptop.
Yeah,
Yep.
It don't make no,
Oh, okay.
It's
Gotcha.
Google. It's nothing to do with it's Google's crap.
it don't make no
Oh.
sense. So
Well, Google and YouTube, all of it is in the same.
I
They
know.
in cahoots. They in cahoots together. Google and YouTube are thicker than
Google
peanut butter
owns
and jelly.
YouTube. Google owns YouTube. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They take it in peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
So
I will type something. I will type something on this channel. Wait. I'm gonna type this. All right, that came up. That came up. That's funny.
Burp.
Yep, I typed burp.
Yeah. Okay. Dark airwalk. All right.
That's my friend's account. I just use it sometimes. He don't even care.
Right. Okay. So
I'm gonna put you another ad on that account, so you'll get another plus.
well, thank you.
Let's see. Bing. There you go. Plus, I could add you on the other. Wait, I could add you on another one real fast. Hold on.
Nope. Yeah, I think YouTube's gonna figure that out real quick though.
YouTube is dumb. They don't figure crap out.
Yeah, right. They took like over 100 subs from me during that big 25 channel giveaway we had. They took over 100 subs from it.
Yeah, but you
right
right
over
now.
1,000 right now.
I've never known you about 1,000, but
I was close to 1,000. I was 970, and now I'm down to 933. And before I was 970, they was taking multiple accounts from me.
well,
I mean, they might stick.
they usually do.
If you comment, if you watch a video and comment or hit like or whatever.
Well, here's the thing. I can
might
add
stick.
it. I'll add it, right? And then my friend, he'll look at it and he'll go, he won't even care. He'll go, oh, he thinks I just added him on there because his account, he's got like 50 or 60 people that he watches, and he's got like 200 people he follows. And he asks me, he goes, who are these people? And I go, they're my friends. And he goes, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There. So I added you on that one, which is Batman.
No. Batman.
No,
Batman took me to the movie. Batman told me it was groovy. Yeah, y'all remember that old song.
There we go.
I ain't saying the rest of it.
You just sung it. But there you go.
Yeah,
so you got
but that's a little
OC Omega. You got to stop saying that word. YouTube is cracking down on accounts about that. You can't say that S word.
Yeah. Do without the S word. Subs. Don't write subs. Write subscriber.
I told him 5 times on people's channels. You can't. Yeah, because they will take down their stream. I've seen them do it.
Yeah. So just leave the SUB out.
I just say bus.
There you go. Yeah, I bust you. Yeah. BUSSED. I bust you. That's backwards of whatever. And then somebody said something about the green apples. Everybody was putting a green apple emoji in there. And that meant I added you. And then YouTube caught on to that for some reason.
I never heard that green apple thing until you said it the other day.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan said
never heard
that
that phrase.
yesterday, day before yesterday, and I heard it about a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yep,
like,
slacker, stacker. You can't say that word anymore. You can't say the T word either because they listen in and they pick up, the algorithm picks up on that word, and if you say it too many times, they will shut your stream down. They did it to my friend's stream.
You know, it wasn't hidden, but I can see.
T word. TR ...
What's that?
The roll word.
TR.
Roll. Wait. Roll. No, actually, I can't say no because if I keep saying that word, David Carlisle will go, "What are you saying?"
There you go, Debbie. You got 4 more supporters.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say the word. I don't care. They don't like the word troll. They don't like that.
Hey, value under pocket change.
Hey, Pocket Chains, how you doing?
Forgot I wasn't even on what you call it.
Well, you got me curious about the TR or whatever you said.
I just said it. Troll.
Oh, okay.
They don't like that word either.
Oh, gotcha.
I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to, Yeah, but Google can get around censorship because they're the 5th most owned company, public trade in the United States, probably even the world.
Yeah.
If you got enough cash, you can get around that stuff. Freedom isn't free, sadly. And everything gets censored in one part of life. So.
Yeah, well. The word self triggers something. All right, Debbie B's pushing that one. Redneck Stacker got hit up with some stupid infringement. He was a model and all. Oh yeah, they were saying Red was a sub for sub, and he said, "Yeah, I do stuff for sub."
Well, he came out on a string and said that. That's why.
Yeah, no, he was in.
He said that
he was adding a bunch of people or something. I forget, but they took it away the same day.
He said that on Tim's stream about a month and a half ago. He goes, "Yeah, that's what I do. That's what YouTube is."
Yeah. They have the word subscriber right below your name. Right below your name, they have the word subscriber. Subscribe to these people, and then ring the bell.
They're starting to get people for putting the logos in the streams. I heard now with the
logos
stuff. With how you hit the little subscribe button and people put it in the logos and their videos at the beginning. Hit the bell, hit the red button.
Oh,
supposedly YouTube's going after those now.
Hey, Value Hunter, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that's bullshit. That's for sure.
Yep. The whole point of being on YouTube is to grow community, make new friends. Apparently, you can't do shit.
Yeah.
Slacker stacker. The red button down there that says that word, and people put it in there. People will use it at the beginning, and they'll say, instead of saying that word, they'll say, "Add my channel, hit the bell." They're starting to go after those people now, from what I heard.
Well, it's like I said earlier, it's about the green apple. What's up with the green apples? I didn't know nothing about that. I used to see green apples and
I don't know anything about that.
In chats all the time, I seen the green apples, and then somebody said YouTube was after the green apple.
I've never seen that in a chat ever. So I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, Debbie B said I bounced. Yeah, well, I bounce. And who says that all the time? Bumbles bounce. I know where the statement came from that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer
had a shiny nose.
Whatever the guy was, Yukon Jim or whatever his name was, he came in with the Yeti monster and said, "Bumbles bounce." Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, my wife just noticed that. Thank you, Al.
What's that?
My wife noticed that you got my channel sticker up on your behind your grape
Oh yeah,
cannonball.
I was promoting your channel.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I just noticed that myself, and I've been staring at the screen for 20 minutes.
Yeah, Al told me earlier in Phil Stream. He said, "Hey Cajun, I got your envelope today with your stickers." I'm like, "All right, cool." It
Did you
didn't take
mail them
long to
out
get
already?
there, about 3 days, 4 days, something like that.
Wait, you mailed them out already?
I mailed Al his. I got his address.
Yeah,
Oh,
TLT got yours today too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
I know why. I never sent you my address yet. I'd only sent it.
Right, right.
yeah.
I'm physically brain dead half the time. I had 6 people want my address for giveaway wins today, and I went through all of them, but I didn't think to get to yours. I'll do it. Well, tomorrow I'm busy. I'll
All
do it
right.
Sunday.
Yeah, it's the one Cajun Coin Hunter 64. It's on the top email in my description boxes.
Oh, I have your email and contacts.
Oh, okay.
I guess at one point I emailed you before because if I email somebody, it automatically goes in my contacts. So
Right. Yeah. Okay.
I got like 100 and something contacts in there.
Yeah. All you got to do is hit compose. Compose email, and then hit
Yeah.
CA, and then it'll automatically come up.
Well, Gmail's easy because I don't even have to put at Gmail. I can just put the name in there and it'll go compose.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
great.
Google will never kill YouTube because it makes too much money. The only way
Yeah.
YouTube will ever shut down is if the government gets involved and says it's a what's the word? I can't think of the word. I'm thinking of a monopoly. If YouTube says if the government says it's a monopoly and they have to dissolve, then they'll just break it into separate entities and sell it.
Michael I, is that your new name for your channel?
Yeah. Patriotic Goomba.
Is it still the same channel or just a new name?
New name.
All right.
Yeah. He just changed the name of the name of the channel. That's all. Yeah. Grape shot. That's the word I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Grape shot.
that's
That's
what.
what's in front of my sticker right there.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Yeah. Well, AKA small cannonball.
Yep, it's late 1600s cannonball.
Yeah. You know what? If YouTube would ever shut down, I think the whole world would go crazy.
Yeah, some of them.
Wow.
And then Facebook would explode, but then Facebook would shut down. It would be overloaded. It's just a bunch of bull butter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't see that. Okay, I know who that is. That's why.
Yeah, I don't hardly get on Facebook anymore. I do. I get on a couple of coin channels every now and then, but
See,
that's it. Hey, silly, how you doing, bud?
I don't put my picture on Facebook. If you put your picture on Facebook, Facebook sells the info. It'll be everywhere before you know it.
Well, I got me and my wife. We got our wedding pictures up there and all that. That's on my channel art. Then I got me. I never changed my Facebook picture in,
What the hell is Duck Duck?
I don't know, 9 years. I haven't changed my Facebook picture.
Mine's a picture of Little Mac.
It's still me with my cowboy hat on
Yeah,
and
Michael
my hands on. I'm standing next to my Chevy Silverado truck.
I use Yahoo. I don't use Google. I don't like it. It never takes you to the right site.
Bing's a lot better, I think.
Well, Bing and Google is almost one and the same.
Almost. Yeah. Not quite, but almost.
The only thing I use Facebook is I use the Messenger only.
Wow.
Yeah. Then they got what's that one called? Facebook Face Talk or something.
Messenger talk?
You go through Facebook and then you can, like my granddaughter.
You do Facebook Live.
My granddaughter says,
Yeah.
"Hey, mama, hey, papa, how y'all doing?" You know,
I have no idea what the hell Duck Duck is.
duck, duck, StreamYard. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't see it.
Somebody told me the other day, "Oh, you can do StreamYards, but if you hit a certain amount, you got to pay for it." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know why? Because Google freaking they either own StreamYards or they're trying to buy StreamYards, one or the other."
Yep.
I don't know. I've been doing StreamYard since they came out, and guess what?
If something gets popular enough, then YouTube and Google will buy it.
Now, they do. StreamYard does have a
Duck, duck, go.
option plan
Uh,
that you can go like $12 a month. You can go $24 a month, but you still get the same people, 6 people in the panel. That's it.
Yeah, there's nothing different about it.
And
I
what,
think
what
on
it
the free
is, you
one
can
you get
create
the-
your own banner, and you see that little thing up there on the top, right? Powered by StreamYard. I can put my name up there, my picture, Cajun Coin Hunter, or whatever. For extra $12 a month. Everybody knows what my avatar looks like. Hell, Al's showing it off right now.
Saint Ugly. I mean, Golden.
Yeah, St. Gordon. Yeah, the most beautiful gold coin the United States government ever made.
Nah, he didn't hear what I said.
He said St. Ugly.
Yes.
Let me see. All right, OC Omega, Shadow. Yeah, we saw that. You put that earlier. You only have 5 silver coins in your stacking collection right now. All right. Yep, we got you, brother.
He
Keep
tends to
entering giveaways. Yeah, that is a mallard duck. StreamYard's logo. That is a mallard, and mallards are good eating. Somebody put. Okay, Michael, it's a search engine. DuckDuckGo. Okay. I don't know if I heard of that one. Probably something like Bing.
Yeah, it's another.
Let me see. Somebody. Put something. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's still there.
Yeah. Wintertime in South Louisiana. We call that duck and goose weather in the wintertime. Duck and goose weather. You goose your old lady, then you duck under the covers.
What little winter we have.
Yeah.
Although they said next week we're supposed to get a cold front, so that means it might be in the 60s or 70s.
A cool front. Yeah. Well,
I call it a cold front because when you go from 90s to 70s, yeah, that's cold.
no, from 95 to 83. That's where we're gonna be. The highs of 83.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Tuesday.
I'm
Tuesday
already.
the high is going to be
down here.
83.
They were saying down here it might get to like 79.
I'm already at 40. So shut up.
40.
Yeah.
This state rarely sees 40. I mean, unless you're up in North Louisiana,
Yeah.
South Louisiana, it can get to 40, but it takes a miracle.
I'm in North New York, so yeah.
Never been there.
Good. Don't.
I have no desire to go to New York. I don't want to get robbed. I can easily get robbed in New Orleans.
I don't see anything beautiful to be up here. It's like, yeah, that's why we don't have much tourists.
Okay, I'll check it.
They scare everybody away.
Everybody's trying to escape to the south, especially right about now. Guarantee all the snowbirds are packing up already.
Right. Let me see something Missy was talking about.
Duck. Yeah. Yeah, just a little north of me, Debbie, is about 40 something degrees right now.
Somebody said they couldn't see. Missy brought it to my attention. They couldn't see. Who was it? Dennis Stewart. Somebody said they couldn't see Dennis Stewart, but I think that was way up in chat.
Way back.
I've seen him.
Way back, and I've seen him too.
Yeah, somebody said they couldn't see him or whatever.
I thought it. Wait, let me see. Thought I saw him make one comment. I mean, I don't see him on my phone, but I see him in the chat.
Yeah, because I said hi to Dennis. There he is. He said, Dave's never here, man. LOL.
Yeah, I don't see him on my phone, but I see him in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I swear. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, let's see. Temperature is at 2 a.m. Well, it's 1:51. 72 degrees.
Dennis, you still here? Dennis Stewart?
88% humidity. That's why we'll never hit that low.
We'll just start a movement. We'll go with the geese go. How's that? Duck. Goodbye. I'm out of here.
Yeah. Well, it is duck and goose weather. You know, you got to goose your lady first, then duck under the covers. So it's goose, duck. You don't goose under the covers, you duck under the covers.
It's rabbit season.
That way you that's the way when you eat some gumbo and then you make go-go and then dodo.
The Boston steamer.
That's what Bill J, that's what she says. She's a welder.
She likes to play with welding rods.
What the heck? Good old laptop froze here. There it goes.
Oh, Pocket Chain said that's what they call a Boston streamer. Yeah, one of them big Arctic fronts. I call that a Canadian choo-choo train coming down. Yeah, I don't mind the fall weather, like the high for a 70 and the low for like a 50 or something. But when it gets down to 50 degrees, I'm looking for a fire. Sit around a fire and enjoy some company and some chit chat or.
The temperature says 72.
72 right now. Where you at?
Yep.
All right, let me check mine.
It said
I'm a,
it said
well,
2 a.m.
I'm gonna be checking WBRZ 73 in Baton Rouge right now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Baton Rouge
According
is
to
about an hour and a half away from me. So yeah.
yeah, it's a yeah, Baton Rouge is hour and a
Well,
half from me.
I know WBRZ because my aunt can pick that up when I go to her aunt. When I go there, she gets all Baton Rouge stations,
Right. Yeah. Sounds
Alexandria,
good.
all stations.
I mean, I can get a Eunice radar. I mean, Eunice weather, but it's going to be that or 1 degree different.
I do it on Weather Channel or I do it whenever. But it's at 88% humidity, so I'm like, yes. Then the humidity picks up in the next 2 hours at 93%.
Temperature for both in New York.
The temperature is
It's clear at 36 in Fulton, New York.
You heard it, guys. 36 degrees.
In New York, wow.
Right where I'm at, it's 36 degrees.
36 degrees. That rarely ever happens down here.
Mm-hmm.
Although a few years ago, in a freak, 1 in a 50-year thing, it snowed here for like 4 hours, and I've only seen snow 4 times in my life.
Last year, it's in Eunice where I live. It snowed 3 times.
It snowed 1 time here, and they said on the Weather Channel it was a freak accident. It was 1 in a 50-year cycle. I walked outside. I thought it was raining. I walked outside, and I'm like, "Holy shit, it's snowing!"
Yeah.
Hell freezes over down here. People see sleet or snow, and they go, "What do we do? What do we do?"
In 1974, we had 2 foot of snow in our front yard in Abbeville, which is almost on the Gulf Coast. 2 foot of snow in Abbeville.
1984, it snowed in Tucson, Arizona.
Well, Arizona don't have the humidity, so it can do that.
Yeah. It don't usually snow that low down south of the equator, by the equator.
If you get the high going this way and you get the low going that way and they meet, that's what happened a few years ago. They said it was just the right conditions because it wasn't even cold. It was like maybe, I think it was like 40 degrees and it was snowing. So it wasn't cold, but the humidity was down to like next to nothing. It was like 12% or something. Because in order for it to have snow, the humidity's got to be down. It's got to be at least 30% or lower. So,
what the hell is snow? Thanks, Slacker.
Hey, I couldn't tell you what snow is either. I just happened to see it one day.
You weren't alive in 74. Yeah.
I wasn't. That's usually what I'm saying, Stacker. What the hell is snow? I've seen it 4 times in my lifetime. So
I've seen it more than that in Louisiana.
No, the places I've lived at, I've seen it down here. Okay, about 8 or 9 years ago, it did snow down here, but I wasn't here that day. I went up north. I was at my aunt's house that day for Christmas, and it didn't snow there, but it snowed here, and I wasn't down here for that day. And I was like, damn.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, last winter, or was it the winter before? I got videos on it. I got 3 different snows. 2 of them stuck real good.
When I was a kid in like 1989, it snowed in Chalmette. They got like almost 2 feet.
Mississippi got hit too at the same time.
89? Oh, I remember 89. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had
that year was freak weather.
Yeah. Actually, it was 89. We didn't get no snow. Yeah, we did a little bit, not much. But we were froze solid for a week. Just about. And let me see, what year was it? When was Andrew? In 92, right?
92.
Okay. Well, in March of 93, March 12th. Okay, I remember the date very well. March 12th, 1993. We had that blizzard come through. It was a blizzard in Baton Rouge. And Florida, I mean, got freaked up bad, bad. It was worse than hurricane conditions. Camps uh, on the Florida coast, they were like, "This is the worst thing. We never seen hurricanes do this before." Uh, March 12th, 1993, we had a blizzard in Baton Rouge, and a tree fell on my house through my roof. I was at a French dance, a Cajun dance in Baton Rouge. Now, I was living in Grostead at the time. And when I got back to my house, there was a branch in my bed.
What
If
the
I'd
hell
have
is
been
that?
in my bed, if I would have been in my bed, I'd be dead right now.
Man. No, Pocket, I actually have a jacket, but we don't wear jackets down here because it it it, it gets cool in like November, December, maybe into January, into February. That's it.
No, January and February is our coldest months in Louisiana.
Yeah,
January and
January and
February.
February.
That's it. Yeah, February is going to show itself.
It gets my birthday month, it's always freezing. But usually in October it starts to get cool, but of course right now it's not cold. It's not cool. But like November, you start to get that into the 50s, 60s, maybe to 50s, and same thing with
Yeah.
December. And then when January comes, right around that time, you're starting to hit the 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
And very
Well,
rarely,
that's what I say. In the 50s, I'm looking for a fire, and I'm wearing a jacket, a light jacket,
yeah.
and then I do have a big, thick hunting jacket, big camouflage jacket, hunting jacket to go deer hunting. Oh yeah, it does get cold over here, but you Bill guy, you're in a different part of Louisiana than I'm in, so
Yeah, I'm pretty much down. Well, I'm at the bottom, but I'm close to it.
because New Orleans is in a different like a planting zone or whatever you want to call it. For
I'm
the
like,
planting seasons and stuff. So you in that zone.
yeah, I'm like a half an hour, 35 minutes away.
There's more water around y'all than we have over here.
Well, I'm right on Lake Pontchartrain, so yeah.
Right.
And then on
Correct.
the other side of Lake Pontchartrain, you got Lake Bourne.
Yeah. Right. And Lake Catherine.
Yep. So I'm pretty much surrounded by water.
Yeah. Right. And then you got the Chandelier Sound right there next door.
Well, actually, if you keep going down Irish Bayou, you can get into the Wrigley's, if I remember right.
Right. The Wrigley. Yeah. Well, that goes straight up to Chandelier Sound.
Yeah. So I mean, they got
the Wrigley's are a big body of water down there. Good speckled trout fishing too over there in the Wrigley's.
I went down there. Of course, I go, over the Twin Span. If you go right there, that's where Irish Bayou is. Because they got the White Castle. But if you keep going down that way, I went down that way as a kid one time, and I think, like you said, it goes into the Wrigley's, but it goes to another place too. And then I can't remember exactly where, but I know it keeps going. It does connect to the Wrigley's down that way.
Well, that goes in the Chandelier Sound.
Yeah.
And that's part of the Gulf of Mexico and the Mississippi Sound.
Well, yeah. I mean,
they got a Lake Boudreaux down there too. Lake Boudreaux.
Yeah. I saw that one time on a map when I went, because I grew up in Chalmette, so of course I had, I was surrounded. You live in St. Bernard. You're surrounded by water, basically.
Yep.
You go all the way to the end of the world fishing pier. You climb that. There's a big fence. You go around that fence. There's the Gulf of Mexico. You go on the other side where the Mr. Go was. They closed the Mr. Go after Katrina because that's where the hurricane went. Katrina went right up Mr. Go. Right on.
Yeah, right. The MRGO, the Mississippi River Gulf Outlet.
It went right up Mr. Go. And,
well, with the tidal surge did, the eye of Katrina never even made landfall in New Orleans. But it hit Waveland, Mississippi, and I was living in that area in Bayou Compass, Mississippi at the time. And guess what? My house got destroyed, and it was 100 miles from the eye.
Well, I went to Waveland last week because my dad lives out that way. So
Yeah.
there's
You
a
know
lot
what?
of places there's a lot of places that's still empty. I mean, there's like it's still big and stuff, but there's like that shopping center still empty. And when you first get into Waveland, there's like a bunch of empty buildings and stuff
Yeah.
that's still there.
You know, I built a lot of houses in Waveland, and guess what? We built them hurricane proof, put all the straps and the go rods and go boats and all that and everything. Guess what? That like 2 years later, that whole area was demolished. When you take a direct hit with a strong hurricane like that,
Yeah.
nothing works. I don't give a crap, a fuzzy nut crap, a dingleberry on your nutsack, what codes do.
There's no such thing as hurricane proof. I don't care what anyone says.
That's
Hurricane proof,
right.
tornado proof, no. Can't be. There's none.
Hey,
What's
please.
up, Plastic Chaser? How you doing, bud?
Not much, just conversation.
Man, no, I'm serious now. I mean, hey, when I say dingleberry on your nutsack, hey, I'm talking about a serious hurricane.
Yeah, we don't take hurricanes lightly down here.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I'm
And then Ike hit.
Yeah.
What, a month and a half later? You know, Katrina. No, Rita. I'm sorry, Rita.
It was Rita, and then it was another one that y'all got that one though. I didn't get the Rita. It wasn't y'all's.
Yeah, we
fault.
got Rita. We got
It was
Rita.
y'all
Well,
got
my
three
cousin did.
hurricanes within like a month or two.
Yeah, like I said, a month and a half. We had Katrina, then we had Rita. But I wasn't living in Louisiana at the time. I was living in Mississippi, and I lost my house.
Oh,
But when Rita came through, heading up toward Louisiana, southwest Louisiana, I called my cousin in Grand Senior. I said, Gotti, I said, y'all better get out of there. And he said, no, we staying. I said, y'all better get out of there because I just went through Katrina and everything's gone. I said, you better pack up everything you got, your family Bible, whatever you got in your little trailer house over there. He didn't have a little trailer house. He had a nice big double wide. I said, because it's going to be gone and you're going to be gone with it. And about 2 days later, he called me up and he says, hey, boo, guess what? We gone. You know, I mean, we out of here. It's heading straight for us. I'm like, yeah. He said, I picked up the family Bible and all the pictures. I got everything out the house that I could.
yep.
And guess what? After Hurricane Rita, after they went back, guess what? His house was gone. Gone. Nothing left. Nothing in the area was there.
Yeah.
Carlos, what's going on, my brother from another mother?
Mother Nature just did not like us that year.
That's right. And then 2 years later, we had Ike.
Yeah, that didn't come near me.
Yeah, no, that was Southwest Louisiana again. And then my cousin got a new house. His insurance paid everything. Got a new house, 12 foot off the ground. 12 foot off the ground on pilings. Them big pilings, you know, them big 12 by 12s.
And them elevators.
Guess what?
Flooded it?
The water was that much from going in his house. That much.
Yeah, storm surge.
Yeah.
That's the thing that'll get it. It's not the winds a lot of times. It's the storm surge. It's the winds blowing the storm surge in that causes the damage. People don't get that.
It's the waves. You got 30 foot, 40 foot waves banging on everything.
That's what took out Katrina. That's what took out St. Bernard. The industrial canal failed. The levees failed on the other side. It flooded the whole parish. It had something like 30 feet of water.
Yeah.
It took damn near a couple of months for it to recede.
Seems like we're getting
hey,
a lot more
Quackers. How you doing, Quackers? Hadn't seen you in about a week. Yeah, it's that them waves gets it. You know, your house is only the peak of your roof. It's 15 foot off the ground, and you got a 30 foot wave crashing all over your house. Guess what? Your house is gone. Bye bye. C'est tout fini avec ça.
Yeah. Well, so far we didn't have any. We had that Barry scare for a while, but that all that brought us was rain. Thank God.
Stockwell passed right over my house.
What did?
Stockwell, Barry. Okay, me and Johnny Best, my buddy, my best friend here in town.
Yeah.
We have a friend of ours. He lives in Florida. He's over there running Universal Studios. He's the big boss over there in Florida. And his last name's Stockwell. Well, his family's from here in Eunice. So, anyhow, his name's Barry Stockwell. So we called it Hurricane Stockwell. And the eye passed right over Eunice, my hometown. We didn't have no damage at all. None. But guess what? New Iberia, Morgan City, they had damage because it was on the east side of the eye. The eye passed right over us, and we didn't have nothing. That storm was so disorganized that it didn't do nothing. I mean, I had a couple of little branches down in my yard, but that was it.
It didn't do anything here either.
Yeah, it was too far from y'all. But Morgan City, New Iberia, Franklin,
It actually did more damage. It went in a circle. See, Katrina did this too because I was at my aunt's house in Katrina. Anytime there's a storm that goes up the mouth of the Mississippi or it goes that way, it'll go right to Baton Rouge, right up to Alexandria. It always does that. And Katrina did that when I was there. And my aunt told me Barry went up that way and it was still 60 miles an hour, and it ripped the trees out and it went right through the back of the roof.
Well, the bad side of Barry hit Alexandria.
That's what my aunt.
The eye of Barry hit over Eunice. It went through Pecan Island. It made landfall in Pecan Island, and straight up went through Kaplan.
It was storming too.
Eunice.
Yeah, it was going like a.
And Alexandria's to the east of me. Okay.
Yeah.
The northeast. So, hey, TLT, how you doing, Tim?
It was going 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, it was moving real slow. In fact, okay, TLT's in here. Tim's in here.
I see him. I said hi.
Okay, no, listen. I was doing live coverage when the eye passed over my house on TLT stream. I was in the panel showing the weather when Barry passed over us. Yeah, I sure was.
I saw it.
You saw that that live stream?
I was watching it, yeah.
Okay. There you go, Tim. There's your link, my brother.
Cause
jump up in here for a little while.
Cause I
and Tim got a little bit of rain out of it. Not much. Cloud cover, a little bit of rain. I
already got a car though.
No.
It took a turn. It actually started as a thunderstorm in Kansas. It went a loop. It came through Kentucky. It came through Georgia. It got in the Gulf, and then it went straight back up.
Yeah. It started off in Tennessee or Kentucky. No, Tennessee.
Well, it came from Kansas.
It went
storm.
It went straight south from Tennessee, and then went through Georgia, hit the Gulf, and WBRZ Baton Rouge saying when that system hits the Gulf, it's going to turn into a tropical system.
Mm-hmm.
And it did. And it did. There's Tim. How you doing, Tim?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I figured I'd jump in here for a minute. I'm at work right now.
Oh, okay. I got you. Hey, Tim, you remember that stream when I did the live update on the hurricane?
Yeah.
Yeah. I texted you and said, or sent you a message. That's what it was. And said, hey, I'm going to go live here. The eye's coming over my town here in a second. About an hour. You want to go live? And you said, yeah. So you went live about an hour early, and I was trying to get some good shots of some bad weather. Guess what? The bad weather never came.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, you on break?
Yeah, I stepped outside for a minute.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah,
Graveyard
slacker. I
shift.
had to pull a couple of overnighters because the only people we had available to pull some overnighters were some pregnant ladies, and I'm not gonna make them do that shit. So I'll pull it myself.
Hell yeah.
So one of them things.
How's work going tonight?
It's slow. It really is.
Yeah, third
It's
shift can
slow.
be a bear.
It's all right though. That's what gives my the guys that stock the store. That's what gives them time to stock it and get the shelves right and shit. So.
It's always good. I don't see any
Yeah.
stars out.
No, we got kind of an overcast tonight.
Uh,
Yeah. One of them deals, It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but I hope it don't because I'm supposed to do some pours tomorrow.
no.
Yeah,
You
you got
do them
that
live?
cold front. Got that cold front coming through, y'all. It's gonna get cooler too.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It's not supposed to be, but like 82 degrees tomorrow, which is going to be perfect pouring weather for me.
Yeah, but
So
Tuesday will probably be about 80, 79 or 80 for the
yeah.
highs.
Oh,
Because we had some bad storms here today. They had a
oh,
little
did you?
system. Yeah, they had a little tropical system in the Gulf, and
Yeah,
that storm had pulled it up a little bit. It didn't turn into nothing.
yeah.
Not another Bowery anyway. But Tuesday is going to be 83 for the high over here.
I hope it holds out so I can do some pours tomorrow because I'm supposed to do a kilo pour tomorrow for VC Coin Nevada's 1,000 sub giveaway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some lucky person's gonna win a kilo copper bar stamped, VC Coins Nevada 1K giveaway. So
All right.
supposed to pour that live tomorrow and a couple other pieces, for Treasure Trolls, Michigan, stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, Money
Yeah,
Maniacs, how you doing?
it's gonna be quite a bit of pouring tomorrow.
Well, that'll work. It's going to be on your channel or uh, Redneck Metals or what?
No, it's gonna be on mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because these are not pours sanctioned through Redneck Metals, or they're like personal pours.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, if y'all not familiar with TLT, y'all go check him out. I'm pretty sure everybody's here familiar with him, but if y'all not, go check him out. He's a good guy. He's in my streams. I'm on his streams. He's a metal pourer, every metal you can think of. Y'all just go check him out if y'all not friends with him already.
Yeah. Pocket Change Exchange says a kilo. Shoot, I don't know nothing smaller than a kilo.
Yeah, not no more with that Devil Sports.
No, I'm actually gearing up to get ready for a 27 kilo pour. So
That's a
and that
lot.
one's gonna be that one's gonna be live on my channel. I should be ready here in about a week. I'm waiting on a special pair of tongs for the big huge crucible that I'm using. So, and
let's see,
helping out
27 kilos. That's that's over 50 pounds.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir. We're going to do it in one single pour. And then after we do that, we're going to shoot for 35 kilos.
Now, what you doing that with?
Copper.
No. I mean, oh yeah, okay. I mean, in your Devil's Forge or?
Yes, Devil's Forge. It's going to be all Devil's Forge, because right now what I'm working on is a sponsorship with Devil Forge. So I've got to have so many videos of me pouring with my Devil's Forge and something they ain't never seen before. And so I did some research, and right now the biggest copper bar poured by Devil's Forge on YouTube is only 16 kilos. So I'm going to go bigger and go bigger and go bigger.
And
That way I
better.
can't be beat for a while.
Heck
Bigger
yeah.
and better. You're gonna break a
Yeah.
record. That's gonna be hard
Yeah.
to beat.
So,
It's a lot
So
of polishing.
you're not gonna have the lid closed. Put it that way.
oh no, the lid's going to be closed. It's well, I'm gonna kind of let the cat out of the bag. You know, there's a new Devil's Forge to the mix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it won't be the same Devil Forge you're using right now.
No. Well, tomorrow's Forge is going to be the 4 kilo Devil's
Okay.
Forge, but for the big Devil's Forge, no, it's going to be a brand new one.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought so because I was gonna say, well, you know what, you're gonna have to have, you can heat it up, heat the crucible up, and all the metals in it, and then you're gonna have to open the lid and turn that sucker wide open, and then have a huge crucible to melt that much copper, which copper is heavier than silver, which we all know
Well,
that.
actually, the 4 kilo will do it with the new crucibles that I've made.
Okay.
Because one of the new crucibles that I made that'll fit in the 4 kilogram will actually pour about 28 kilos.
Okay.
You
Well,
melting
yeah.
wire?
Okay.
Wire
So,
or
huh?
you melting wire?
Actually, I'm melting some high grade copper from a nuclear power plant.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but here's
Treasure
what I
Trolls, Michigan,
here,
sent me
here,
a big old box of copper from the nuclear power plant that he works at.
okay.
So, I'm going to be using that to pour.
Okay. So hence what I said earlier, your Devil's Forge can handle the pour you want to do, but you
But
would have to
it
open the lid, and turn that fire up, like in French we call it la flamme d'enfer, the flames of hell.
yes and no. I kind of made a top to extend my 4 kilo Devil Forge
Oh, okay.
because I didn't know that I was going to get a new Devil's Forge when I went into this. Okay. I thought I was going to have to do it with my 4 kilo.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah. Pocket change. Dang. Yep.
yep, using propane and propane accessories.
Yeah, that's right. Hank Hill.
But yeah, there's going to be some.
That's gonna be a sight to see right there.
There's going to be some exciting new pours coming. I've got a lot of things. See, I just got a water jet table and everything, so I've been designing some new molds and getting some stuff ready. So there's going to be a whole series of like videos and live streams coming up, and it's all centered around the Devil's Forge and what you can do from home and in your backyard, kind of thing, with the Devil's Forge. Trying to show how efficient this is for anybody to do, with just small things that they can pick up here and there.
Right.
because everybody on YouTube that has a Devil Forge, they're pouring this and that, and they're pouring this and that, but they're not showing the efficiency of the Devil's Forge and what you can do with just a little bit of creativity, really.
Yeah, imagination. Yeah,
I mean,
creativity, imagination.
I get the fact you got people on YouTube pouring swords, and you got people, etching metal after they poured it and stuff like this. I got that. But who on YouTube's going to have a freaking 35-kilo bar?
You.
You know what I mean?
You?
No, who's gonna have a 35-kilo bar that came from a nuclear power plant? Okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes, I'm very familiar with Big Stack D's channel. Big Stack D is actually the one that put me on the Devil's Forge and has helped me out with emailing back and forth and working on my sponsorship, stuff like that. Also working with Art by Adirock for some molds and stuff like that. So, because as everybody knows, Art by Adirock just got his big deal with Devil's Forge. So, yeah, he's doing good. I'm not there yet, but hopefully one day I will be.
You know what, Tim? Before you even got to Devil's Forge, you told us, I was live in your stream one day. I was up in your pound. You said, hey, you told everybody, once I get this Devil Forge, I'm melting everything. And I'm going big. And I'm going big.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? You did it, and you're doing it.
I'm going big. I can't let everybody down. I done said it. I done opened my mouth. So it's gonna be. I know the risk factor, and I know the dangers in it. That much molten metal. Yeah, it's gonna be a feat, but we're gonna do it.
Yeah. That's gonna be a hell of a pair of tongs or whatever that you use to get that crucible out of there. That's gonna be I don't know what you're gonna use to get that crucible out of there, but it's gonna have to be huge. And you're a strong man. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be very careful.
Yeah,
I know that.
Hey, Kazin, I got to jump off here, buddy.
All right, Tim.
I'll catch y'all later.
All right.
Later, bud.
What's up, Bald Eagle? 1908. Hadn't seen you in a while. Let me see. I got a notification on one of your live streams about 2 weeks ago, and
then it went poof.
All of a sudden it wasn't there or something. I don't know. So I'm not getting notifications from Bald Eagle for some reason all the time. Well, how you been, Bald Eagle? Been all right, bud? All right, Plaster, what you got right there? You got some more of that gold?
Just some plaster flakes.
Or is that the same one you had last night, or?
Yeah, it's a little bit of the same.
Okay. So, going back to bed. Okay. Bald Eagle's tired. Yeah, about 2:30 his time, I think. And I already showed off my crawfish etouffee and stuffed crabs, and I'm fixing to get off here myself. I was only supposed to be on for about 30 minutes or so, an hour.
Right.
And I've been on an hour, so
past an hour.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been over 14 minutes on it, but I'll stay on another 15 minutes, I guess.
You're going into overtime.
Overtime. That's right. OT.
Right. I didn't even know Tim was working anywhere.
Yeah, he just started working. Somebody, one of the companies got in a bind or whatever, and he went to work. Nighttime job.
I've done overnights before. I want to do overnights again because it's easy as hell. You don't have to deal with people, and they pay you.
Yeah.
It's boring.
Yeah, well, I'd rather take more. I've done it at Walmart. I've done it at CVS. Believe me, when I was at CVS, it was never boring. We'd have some person come in at 3:30 in the morning, like drunk off their ass, and I'm like, let's see what this person does. It was funny. It's like America's Funniest Home Videos, except with drunk people. You know, because overnight, that's all the people you're gonna get. You're either gonna get sick people or you're gonna get drunk people. You
Work
know,
security overnight, and
Yeah.
it was boring, man.
security. Yeah, my uncle does that. He goes around in a go kart. That's all he does for 10 hours is driving a go kart.
Oh, Debbie B said that they can't get crawfish in New York, only frozen tail. Well, yeah, I mean that's what I got today from the store was tail meat. It was frozen because it was fresh 2 months ago. But it's frozen now. But it's still tail meat. But it's Aqua Farms, a local company here. We got Aqua Farms, and then we got Riceland crawfish. I don't deal with Boudreaux's crawfish. If you see Boudreaux's crawfish on it, like my last name, Boudreaux,
You don't want that one.
and Bernard's crawfish, no,
Mm-mm.
you don't want that. That's the Chinese crawfish. You don't want that.
That's that imitation crap that's not
Yeah,
authentic.
I mean, it is crawfish, but it's grown in China. They peel them over there and they ship them over here. No, that's not Louisiana crawfish.
Debbie, I'll tell you this. When I worked at CVS overnight a few years ago, we always had the cops in there. So we would have people come in at 3 o'clock in the morning, drunk off their ass, like making a commotion and stuff like that. And the cops would be right there. They would, they caught a few shoplifters that way. I mean, I've never had people like that. No, I did have somebody do wheelies in the parking lot, and the cop was standing right there, and he took out the stun gun and stunned him.
You talking about CVS pharmacy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of them. I mean, I used to work at the one 24 hours. I was there for about 4 years until I got a store manager who just did not really give two shits about the store. And he was like, overnight only makes $2,000 in sale. That's way too little. It's like, people sleep at night. So
Most do.
he's like, this is unacceptable. Y'all not selling at night. We don't have anybody in the store. Who you want to sell to? Ghost?
Yeah.
Because 2 o'clock they cut off the liquor. So from 2 to 6 you can't buy liquor. And it's worse now because CVS back then used to sell cigarettes. They don't sell cigarettes anymore. So, 24-hour store, you can't sell liquor between 2 and 6, and you can't buy cigarettes. Most people, that's what they go in there for.
Yeah, that late at night, correct.
Yeah, it's either that or sick people. Now the hospital near me, they built a Walgreens in it a few years ago, so people don't even go in the CVS overnight probably for prescriptions anymore. So I don't know, but
Hell, when I was living in Tucson, Arizona, the big Walgreens over there,
nah.
they had 30 packs of beer.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Well,
after 2 in the morning.
Yeah, Louisiana's got a law from 2 to 6. You can't sell liquor unless you're in the French Quarter. In French Quarter, it's 24 hours. They don't really give a shit.
Yeah, that's on Bourbon Street. Yeah.
Yeah. Not in Louisiana. They don't.
Yeah.
They do from 2 to 6. You cannot sell. If you sell liquor, the register's shut down. You cannot sell it. You can try to scan it. It will say cannot be sold.
Right.
I would have guys that come in like 2:30 in the morning. I want to buy some beer. Can't sell it. I'll be back at 6. 6:01 comes in. Ding. They're coming in to buy the beer.
Yep. Me and Missy went about 7 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, Easter Sunday. Went for a barbecue at a buddy of mine's house. I used to play music with in a band. Carl Oyer's house. Went over there and I said, well, I'll just wait till I get to Crowley, to buy some beer. Guess what? I should have bought it in Eunice. Easter Sunday, well, every Sunday, you have to wait till 12 noon, I think, to buy a beer. 12 noon.
They don't have that rule here.
What?
The only time they don't sell liquor from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
Only
but this
because
is
too many.
this is a little blue law in that town.
Oh, I read somewhere because of them not selling from 2 to 6, they reduced drunk driving accidents 75%. Fatalities 75% just from those 4 hours.
Wow. But everybody's drunk at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I'd have people drunk off their ass 3:30 in the morning, walk in the store and start yelling. And we always had cops in our store because, they went out and did their calls, but in between, overnight it was slow, so they would just sit in there, and I'd be talking to the cop, in front of the store. You see somebody staggering in all drunk, the cop goes, "Excuse me," and I said, "I'm gonna sit here and watch this." And one time he took someone down. He had to tase him right in the store, and I'm just sitting there watching this. I'm like, here's my entertainment for the night.
Yeah. Yeah, but on that particular Easter Sunday, I couldn't buy beer till 12 o'clock noon, lunchtime. So, well, my buddy had a bunch of beer anyway, so I drank a couple of his, and then we went to the
Tim.
What's up, VC? How you doing, bud?
Tim was talking about making something for you.
Yep. Yeah, that big pour.
Everybody's
anyway,
hitting him lately.
So, yeah, that Easter Sunday.
It was at midnight.
No, it wasn't midnight. It was 12 o'clock in the daytime because we wasn't over there at night at Carl's house. Yeah, it was at noon. We couldn't buy beer till noon. It was a little blue law. You couldn't buy on Sundays. You couldn't buy beer till 12 noon.
That's
But that's not the case here in town. You can buy beer anytime you want over here. Anytime. I can go to the store at 4 in the morning. I can buy a beer.
I think they just made that 2 to 6 law just for like down here, like within certain miles, because
certain towns is 2 to 6. Yeah, they have to abide by the barroom rules too.
Yeah. Well, you can't even sell it if you want to because if you scan it, the registers will shut down. It'll say cannot sell. It'll turn the register off.
Yeah.
So 601, them people will be coming right back in. Can I buy beer now? Yes, you can.
Midnight just found another West Point, and it's a low quarter. The first one that came out.
I don't have any W's. Never seen them really.
Yeah, VC said he can buy a beer 24 hours a day.
Well, they used to have that rule about 10 or 15 years ago. Just too many drunk driving fatalities down here. My boss, when I worked at Wendy's years ago, this was 10 years ago, he was heading to work in the middle of the day, and they used to have those little yellow poles in the ground. They took them out since then. The yellow to keep the lane, to keep your car in the lane, the big guardrail poles, whatever it is. And drunk driving in the middle of the day. It was like 3 o'clock in the day or something like that. Well, he was supposed to be off that day. They called him into work, and he came in. He was driving, and drunk driver hit him. It went in the wrong lane, hit him in the truck head on, killed him.
Wow.
And drunk driver, of course, they live because they all loosey goosey.
Yeah.
He was 21 years old and killed him. And I didn't go to his funeral. I was the only one that didn't go to his funeral because I really he didn't like me and I didn't really like him too much. But still, they buried him he was in the military for a year or two, so they buried him in the military stuff and all. But the guy that killed him somehow got off. He didn't get charged with anything. From what I understand. Yeah, it was something like I think they said he was drunk, but his lawyer said he was having a seizure or a stroke or something. And they convinced the jury that he wasn't drunk. So, got away with that scot-free. And this was
Money.
about 10 years
ago. Money.
I only know that story because my friend knows his family and told him that story. So,
yeah. The L'Argent will get you anywhere that you want it to go.
yeah. Yeah, this was, I think that accident happened. It was maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I'm somewhere around it. I remember the next day I went into work and I was doing my prep work. It was like 7:00 in the morning, and the owner came in and told us what happened. And he's like, "We're going to shut the store down for a couple of hours." Like, he didn't open the store till noon, and he was like, "All right, everybody can go to the funeral." I said, "Nah, I got to prep." He's like, "No, I don't want anybody in here." I said, "Just grab somebody." I said, I don't have time to go to a funeral. I'll just prep." So I was in there with the manager prepping for 4 or 5 hours, and I went home.
Yeah. Ant, he said he's still trying to find his first West Point. And I'm only 40 minutes away from the Philly Mint here in Delaware. Well,
they shipped up points on the other side of the country.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they have drop points everywhere. They wasn't made at the Philly Mint. The W quarters weren't not made at the Philly Mint. And they were drop shipped in them huge 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot bags to the Federal Reserve banks. And like New Orleans is a drop point, Shreveport, Cincinnati, Ohio, Dallas, Texas. There's different drop points for different quarters, but
I found this one a big goose egg.
yeah.
But then again, I don't get that much change nowadays. So, I mean, but I search it. Like when I went to Walmart last week, they had about 15 quarters in the Coinstar machine, and I checked them. They were all D's. They weren't W's. So
I haven't found no W's. I found a couple of low quarters in my change.
I don't know. I
And that's it.
I can spend them.
But that's it. All the W's I got. I won one from Jeep and John. That was my first low. And my second W, I traded silver for it. And then the other one I got,
try and go U.S. Treasury or something. Ant Fry. I'm guess they,
oh yeah, no, the U.S. Mint.
Yeah, U.S. Mint too. But
Yeah, Ant. Just look up West Point quarters, and they have a list of all the drop points. They sure do.
yeah.
Hey, Sean Craven, how you doing? Bon matin.
Dragon, I know about your comment. I saw it, but yeah, I know about that too.
Rhonda's email. I was going to help her out with a nickel error list. I think I have her email. I think her email is on her videos.
Always check the about section.
Yeah, the
Main
about.
page.
Yeah, when you go to Rhonda's channel, look all the way up on that two bar to the right, about.
Then if it's not on there, then well, somebody else will have it.
I mean, I'll be glad to send it to you. But yeah, go ahead and check her about page. Yeah, VC found his in Circulator Road. And a lot of people are finding W quarters right now in the Circulator Road.
Yeah, me, I'm kind of like, if I find one, that's fine. If I don't, that's fine too. I'm not really actively searching for them, but if I get a few quarters and change, I'll look. But I understand it's low mintage and stuff, but it really doesn't appeal to me. So, if I get one, I'll probably just sell it, or trade with someone.
Midnight says there's no way the release drop points for the West Points there was a 2K first line. And they released the drop information, it would kind of make the 2,000 pointless. You mean the 2 million? Well, they did. They do have a drop list point at the Fed banks, Federal Reserve banks. Then they distribute from the Fed banks the big rolling companies in that area all around to the different banks in that area. Yeah, it's on the website.
It's the same thing with the dollar bill where they got the circle where it says BK or the different letters. Those are the drop points for the bills. So it's probably the same ones.
I'm gonna look up something right now.
That I do know for the bills when they have the circle and it'll say like the different letters in the circle. I looked that up. That's different drop points. Like Atlanta is A, and Dallas is a D. It might be the same ones. There's like 12 or 13 different letters on $1 bills and bills and stuff. So, because I've looked it up on Wikipedia and other, even the U.S. Mint will say it. The U.S. Treasury page. I don't know them offhand, but there's like 15 or 13 or something. Yeah, W. Like I said, I get one, great. If I don't, it's not something that is really, I would probably just sell it or trade somebody for something. I mean,
well, that's what I did.
Maybe for me, I just like to collect old stuff. I don't like to. I mean, yeah, I'll get the other stuff or whatnot, but
it was 1% of the quarters. The W Mint mark is only 1% of all the quarters. There's only 2 million of them made, for each issue, 2 million. And it's only 1% of that issue.
Well, I get that it's low mintage and stuff, but it just doesn't really. It's not an appeal thing for me. Like I said, if I get one, fine. If I don't, most people are going out to searching for it. I'm just kind of like, I'm mostly into like the old stuff and I'm like that with the baseball cards too. I don't like the baseball cards nowadays. I like the vintage stuff. I'm just old school like that. Now, if you told me those coins, 2 million coins, if you could get a coin that's worth like $10 for a quarter, okay, I'd have more interest. But It's not, even though there's like 2 million of them, they're not really worth anything right now. They'll be worth something later down the line.
A lot of people got a lot of money for them.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
If that's the case, I get one. I'm selling it then.
You can still get $10, $15 for it.
Oh, well, that's what I'll do.
Everybody's looking for the first one though for that bounty.
Yeah, Debbie, I've heard that before too, because I know I have diabetic people in family, so I know. Basically, when you drink alcohol, it turns the sugar in the blood anyway, so same effect. Yeah, if I ever find a W and change, I'll just sell it to someone because, like I said, I don't really have any interest in having one. Knowing me, I'll probably win one in a giveaway or something.
Okay. I found something right here. The first wave of the first 2019 W quarters, one commemorating the Low National Park and the other American Memorial Park, are being shipped April 1st to select cities in 29 states. The coins will begin to appear in circulation within 4 to 6 weeks, according to U.S. Mint officials. They're going to be going to Federal Reserve banks and or sub district banks or in close proximity to one. So in 29 states. And they had a list of all the cities they were being dropped at. Here we go. I got the list right here. I can put this link in chat.
It's probably like 20 of them, I think.
The April 1st coin destinations were Colorado, Denver. They had a drop point over there. Florida, Jacksonville, Miami, Orlando, Pensacola. Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, Indianapolis, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, Shreveport, Louisiana, Boston, Baltimore, Maryland, Beltsville, wherever that is in Maryland, Beltsville, Detroit, Michigan, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Jackson, Mississippi, Kansas City, Missouri, St. Louis, Helena, Montana, which is the capital, Albuquerque, New Mexico, New York City, New York, Charlotte, North Carolina, Cincinnati, Ohio, Talmadge, must have been a tall woman, Ohio, Pittsburgh, I'm collecting for the future. I want my nieces and nephews to. Okay, hold on.
I think somebody's backstage.
Oh, BC. Oh, crap. There you are. Sorry about that, BC.
Jesus Christ, I thought I was on Johnny Carson show in the green room waiting to come out on the stage.
It was dark in there, bruh. You got some spiders and snakes? Man, I'm sorry, VC. Y'all should have just told me to let VC in instead of read chat.
I think
Didn't
we
get
did.
up that far.
12 times.
Anyway, all right, let me put this link in chat. That way,
hey Debbie,
everybody can see.
How you doing, Debbie?
Everybody can see where the drop points are for the quarters. There it is. There's the link. I didn't even get I think halfway through the list. Now that's not for all the quarters, but Houston, Texas was a drop point. Memphis, Tennessee. And I don't see nothing for Las Vegas. Yeah. Las Vegas, Nevada. That was a drop point
Check the slot machine.
for the quarters. The W quarters.
Nevada. Got that?
Las
Katie?
Vegas, Nevada.
There you
Or
go.
Nevada.
Not Nevada. Nevada.
Nevada. Okay. Pittsburgh, PA. Transylvania. Okay. But there's the link. Now, that's for the first two quarters, W quarters. But they, it changes around. It changes around from city to city, state to state, and it's not far from each other because New Orleans was a drop point also.
You see my videos. I found mine in circulated rolls.
Yep, that's right.
I've only found two, but two's better than none, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. But you see, you in northern Nevada, you north of Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm way up there by
Yeah.
Lake Tahoe, California.
Right. So Slacker said he sold some gold today.
That's how I get my lottery tickets. I have to drive to California to get my lottery ticket because Nevada doesn't have lottery.
Y'all don't?
Nope. Casinos
Yep.
won't allow.
Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Nevada casinos don't want to have anything to do with the lottery for anybody to spend their money somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the casino's got a stronghold in that state. Yeah.
But I have to drive about 20 minutes to buy a lottery ticket in California.
I can go a mile down the road. I can walk if I had to, 15 minutes. I could walk over there and buy Mega Millions, Powerball, the Louisiana Lotto, or any scratch off for the Louisiana lottery. In Louisiana, the lottery is a scratch off, but they call it Lotto for the pick a number thing for $1 million, and it's not even. It used to be $2 million. Then it went down to $1 million. Then it went down to 500,000, and I think it restarts at 100,000. Nobody was interested in the Louisiana Lotto anymore, especially when Texas came out with their lottery. And then the Powerball came out. Louisiana Lotto just went to crap. But they still make money on their lottery tickets, their scratch offs.
I know California because area Nevada and have to drive to California to get a ticket.
But I can walk to the store in 15 minutes and get Mega Millions, Powerball, Louisiana Lotto, and any scratch off ticket I want.
Not me.
$1, $2, $5.
I have to drive by half an hour to get my tickets.
Yeah. It'll take me about 1 minute to drive to the store.
Play the Mega Millions whenever I get a chance.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a multi-state lottery.
Then when it gets up really high, you gotta stand in line for half an hour, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Not here. Beep beep. Road runner. Oh, that one guy when one family, they got incorporated after they won from Eunice. $250 million.
What would you do with all that money?
I've seen people stand in line for 3 hours for a mega ticket around here.
I don't know. Invest. Give a lot to the homeless people. People really in need. And invest. Buy me a nice house. Get me a nice little boat. Go fishing. Nothing big. Not no big $5 million
Figuring not
yacht.
spend that
No,
much.
no, I could never spend that much money. I was raised poor. I'm still poor, but I was raised poor. No, I wouldn't want to live a highfalutin lifestyle. No, I couldn't do it. It would kill me. You know.
I remember when the California lottery, all that money was supposed to go to schools. It didn't go anywhere, but in somebody's pockets.
I don't know if y'all seen that video one time on YouTube video on the top 10 gold diggers about people that won the lottery. These women trying to hook up with men or hooked up with men just a couple days after they hit millions of dollars.
I'm sure they did.
Well, I'm sure that
One big ugly, I mean, fugly, fat guy, and he's got a woman with giant tatas that I don't like, uh, hugging on to him. Oh, that's his new girlfriend. 2 days after he won the lottery,
Imagine
Well,
that.
hell yeah.
he finds a new love. Yeah, right. Oh, he's like, oh, I love you.
What a bunch of crap that is.
Yeah. Where was she before he won the lottery?
It's
That'd
like
actually be that would suck to win a lottery if you didn't already have somebody, because then everybody you met, you'd just be like, I wonder if they really do love it. You know what I mean? Like that would
exactly.
suck.
That
Yeah.
would suck. I would just say no thanks.
Yeah, like fluff off.
You know when you're ugly, you're ugly. And if you have a good looking woman on your side, you know you got money.
Yeah,
They're not there for your looks. They're there for your pocketbook. That's period. That's all it is to it. If you want to pay for that, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that, but not me.
That's why I married an Asian.
But I'm an old guy. I'm an old guy. I don't care, So I don't give a rat's ass.
you married an Asian, Classic?
Yeah, Mrs. Placer Chaser. She's my little Asian wife.
Okay. Where's she from?
She's born in the States. Actually,
Oh,
she was born in Florida.
okay. Well, what nationality is she?
Probably Filipino,
Asian.
Asian. Good for you.
Okay. I got a buddy of mine that married a Korean woman. And he's been happily married 35 years.
Yeah,
Hard working woman too.
yeah, she is. I'll give her that.
And I tell you what, she makes some damn good kimchi. I love kimchi.
See, if I won the Super Lotto, I just married Debbie B. That'd be good.
Who?
Debbie B. Booty.
Oh, okay.
He said she's on the other side.
Well, she's independent. That means, I'm union with a great job, and she don't trust guys. She's a union worker making $50 an hour or more.
Debbie would marry me. We'd be happy. We'd be okay.
Hey, Irma, how you doing? Yeah, Debbie said, I'm the money maker. Yeah, I bring home the bacon and I fry it in the pan too, and I eat the bacon. So all y'all can just fluff off.
Speaking of Mrs. Blazer Chaser, I think she just got home, so I'm gonna hop off here.
All right, Chaser, we'll have a good one, bud.
Yep, you too. Night, everybody.
Blue top.
Where'd Phil guy go? He just jump off?
No, he's still in here, but his mic's muted. There he is.
No, there he is.
No, I mute it when I listen to people. That's all. Plus, I was coughing.
What's up, Phil guy?
No, not much. Just fooling with Twitter. All that good stuff. Oh, heck. And it's 3:00. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Your time.
Yeah, it is. A little after 3 my time. I was gonna get off of here about 20 minutes ago, I think.
And that was 45 minutes ago.
45 minutes ago. All right. Well,
Maybe not. Yeah.
That's Michael E. How you doing, bud?
Going into double overtime. Maybe even triple overtime.
Double overtime.
We're like, here's our no cooking show, Waking Up with Cajun.
Yeah, waking up with Cajun instead of what's cooking with Cajun. Waking up with Cajun.
To whisk up some breakfast material.
Well, that would be a crawfish omelet.
What's for breakfast, Cajun?
Crawfish sauce and stuffed crabs.
Nice.
I showed that earlier when I was in Bella's dad, Phil's stream. It was what's cooking with Cajun, the 2:00 hour, 1:00 my time, and that's how we do it when I'm in Phil's stream.
I mean, supper.
And everybody was like, "Whoa!" Big old black iron pot of crawfish sauce and stuffed crab. And then about 20 minutes later, no, not even that. I think 15 minutes later, Phil said, "Hey guys, I gotta go." I think he went down to the store somewhere trying to find some crawfish.
He said it was, I got a power surge. That was his key word for I'm hungry.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
I have a quote unquote power surge.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he did say that he had power surges going on.
Yeah. I get them every so often. The wire's buried in my backyard. It goes bzzz. I can tell because my fan will flicker. So
yeah,
what he's talking about.
My power's on the pole still in my area, my neighborhood.
Mine's all underground.
My internet
in the back in the my neighbor's backyard. I have a transformer back there, but the wires itself is buried in the backyard.
Yeah,
I dug them up before, just by pure accident.
Well, it goes through a conduit, don't it, to your house?
No, probably. I don't know. I just know one time when I had a power surge, it was going bzzz, and it broke broke my fan, so I had to get another fan. It
Because
blew the motor.
I know for a fact, when we used to do new construction on homes and those new neighborhoods in Baton Rouge,
Yeah.
It's all underground.
All the wires from the underground transformers, underground utilities, and they had the transformer right there on the ground. They buried a conduit and then fished the wires through it, up through a conduit to your meter box, and then from your meter box, connect it to inside your house.
The meter box is on the other side of my house.
All new constructions underground now. They don't.
Well, I know a few years ago when they dug it up, what happened was we had a rainstorm, a thunderstorm, and usually it doesn't flood, but it flooded certain parts of the backyard. And what it is, it's here's another tricky thing. It's buried, like it starts in my backyard and it goes into my neighbor's yard. So half the wire is buried in my backyard, half the wire is buried in their backyard. And their backyard, they have dogs. And I think when they dug it up, they said it hadn't been touched in like 20 years. It was the wires were actually rotting away, so they had to lay down all new wire.
Oh,
But it still does every once in a while. There is a mini power surge because my fan will go off on. That's how I can tell, or it'll go low power, high power. So that's how.
yeah, because I
Who's
know
cold?
I know when I lose power.
Yeah.
When the lights go out, just for like a split second or 5 seconds or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
my bedroom fan goes off. Because I love the air.
Oh, my ceiling fan blew when the power surge blew that out 2 years ago. It doesn't work anymore.
No, I got one of them floor fans.
I never lose power.
On a chair.
But
And, and if it goes out, I'm like, oh, power went out.
No, that's how I know. I have one of those too, like a little.
I never lose power.
But my ceiling fan doesn't work anymore because the power surge blew it out 2 years ago.
But I use a fan every.
Well, hello, NGTR Dunk.
I use a fan every night, no matter what time of year it is. I use a fan.
Let's see.
Only got up to about 60 today. It's cold here.
Yeah, Alexa hates power surges. I know that.
I'm not from where you guys are. It gets cold here. You guys are used to that warm temperature year round, right?
Alexa is what's the other name? Siri.
Alexa is going to be voiced by Samuel L. Jackson pretty soon. So
Really?
yep, they announced it. So Saints fans should boycott Alexa.
You guys ever get cold there?
No, because Samuel L. Jackson is a Falcons fan.
Cajun, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, VC.
Barely hear you.
A little bit. Your audio is low, but I can hear you.
You guys ever get cold temperatures there?
Got what?
Do you ever get cold temperatures?
In South Louisiana?
Yeah.
Cold temperatures? Yeah. Yeah, we do.
How cold?
One time we made it down to 5 degrees.
That's
Back
rare.
in 1980, 89, I think it was. We got down to 5 degrees.
Yeah, what's your normal winter temperatures though?
We don't
Normal winter temperature. It we'll get to, on the average,
40s, maybe.
I'm gonna say 38 to
Sometimes
40, the coldest temperatures for winter. Sometimes it doesn't even get to 32. One time we had a warm winter when we had 38 for a day, and then about a month later we had another 38 degree. I grew tomato plants all year round. All winter I grew tomato plants.
Wow, I wish I could do that here.
I mean, I lived in Tucson, Arizona, and
Where I
and
live,
the only thing I needed was a light jacket in the wintertime. That was it.
wintertime's here is usually around teens in the morning.
Yeah, but it gets hot real fast, or it warms up real fast.
Yeah, it does.
About 10 o'clock in the morning,
Oh,
you're
it'll be
back
85
up to
degrees
50 or 60.
Mm. Like 8 o'clock in the morning, it'll be 82 degrees at least.
Yeah, well, like next week, we're gonna be down to 83 for the high. Okay, Tuesday they're predicting 83 for the high. Tuesday daytime, and the next morning I think it's gonna be like 58 or something. Then 82 for the high, but that it might not get that cool.
We're in the 60s now.
Oh, that train's coming through.
Oh, I get the trains too. I get the trains around this time, 3, 4 o'clock.
Oh, that's all day over here and all night. It don't bother me unless I'm on YouTube or.
Oh no, I get it too, but don't. I just
Oh,
I barely hear it. I don't hear it as loud as that, but I hear it because I'm at the beginning of my neighborhood. It starts at the end, but it doesn't throw me off of YouTube or anything. Right to it.
I mean that right there. He's just okay. That's one of the loudest horns on the engines that come through here.
Hmm.
A lot of times, he's being nice right now. That engineer's being real nice.
They
A lot
don't.
of them just lay on it,
Yeah, they don't blow too much at night around here.
boom, and until they pass, and then once the engines are blocked past, they like still laying on it, and I'm like, there's no reason for that. They already passed the crossing, you know, going the other way, and there's not another crossing for 4 miles.
You can hear it. You can hear a train a couple of miles away. The sound will carry it.
Yeah, well,
I think they're instructed to kind of do that. I mean, because the trains by me, they'll blow the horn, they'll blow it, they'll wait 10 seconds, and they'll beep, and they'll do it for like 30 seconds in a row. They'll stop and they'll keep doing it. And like you said, long after they pass, of course, the train station is not even a half mile down the road, so I guess it's a lot of times where they're stopping. But if we get the Amtrak trains, but other times we get the other trains, the passenger trains, carrying goods and stuff. But the Amtrak station's like 2 miles down the road from me, so that's where the drop off is, the train station.
yeah, well, we don't have one around here.
Uh,
I always wanted.
Idle
I always wanted.
track, and they tore up almost 2 blocks, railroad tracks, about a block and a half of track because our crossing, okay, this railroad track crossing over here on Highway 13
Yeah.
was they had a saddle there, but that they built that saddle before the highway was there.
I still want to take a train coast to coast. That'd be fun.
And they tried to fix that crossing, try to fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. They tried to get the concrete pads down there, and they couldn't do it because it had the switch track. You know, where the tracks go together and come apart. They
Yeah.
couldn't put the concrete pads, you know, to make it smooth for cars to go over. So
Haven't you always,
about 2 weeks
haven't you
ago,
always wanted to take a train coast to coast though? That'd be fun.
2 weeks ago, they shut the highway down for 2 days. They tore up a block and a half of track, almost 2 blocks of track. They built a new road bed, railroad bed. They built an extra railroad bed, and they jumped off with a the side track. So instead of having one set of tracks where the saddle started, now we got two sets of tracks.
Who do you work
And that's just a drop off point.
Hey,
With
Debbie,
the,
who do you work for? Debbie says she works for the railroad.
yeah,
I want to take a train coast to coast one
it's
time.
probably Union Pacific because she's up north.
It's on my bucket list.
It's probably Union Pacific. Yeah, it's a siding. The technical term is a sidle. SIDLE. But it's a siding.
I still want to take a train from coast to coast one day.
A buddy of mine did that. He went from Indiana, went across all the way north to Washington, you know, up there. Went down to Washington, Oregon, and went on the west coast of California. And he thought he was going to see the ocean view for a good while. Guess what? He saw about 5 minutes of it. That's it. That was it.
I've seen plenty. West Coast oceans.
He was on an Amtrak, and then he went to from there, went down to Florida, then New Orleans, and uh, sad to say, Amtrak doesn't come through Eunice. So, but he went through Lafayette, but they didn't have a stop in Lafayette, so I could see him. Which, you know, I mean, he was a friend of mine, and I knew him, met him many times before, so you know, it wasn't no big deal. And then about a year later, well, actually, 2 months ago, he passed away. Yeah, Slam Track. That's it. Amtrak, Slam Track.
Slam track, whatever.
I work for the Long Island Railroad. Okay. Hey, Colorado.
Debbie, have you been on the West Coast yet?
Laptop froze. I'm on my phone now. Yeah, I figured something happened, Phil Gun.
Debbie, here on the West Coast. Check it out just for the hell of it. Put that on your bucket list, Debbie.
Yeah, bucket list out of South Louisiana. That too.
I put Cajun on my bucket list. At least you can do a West Coast, Debbie.
Yeah, VC, you're not. Well, you're a little further from me than Tucson. How long would it take you to get to Tucson, Arizona?
Tucson, about a day.
8 hours?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe a little
Or
bit long.
wait, no,
Maybe
not
about,
even that long. About 6.
yeah, it wouldn't take me very long.
Uh, see, I'm not, but a straight through drive from Tucson, I think would be around 23 hours. I think.
That's a pretty good drive.
Yeah, but that's straight through from Tucson because you know that I-10,
Right.
I-10, and when you cross the Louisiana line on I-10, you ain't far from my house because I'm in Southwest Louisiana. You know, you'd have to drive another hour and a half, and you're at my house once you hit the state line.
Yeah, it take me about 8 hours to drive from northern Nevada down to southern Nevada, then cut over. So a little bit longer.
Oh, okay. All right, Aaron. Good night. Have a good one. Thank you for coming in. All right, I'll be right back, yo.
So where does Debbie live at? Debbie, where do you live at? Let me see here. Debbie, you in New York area? God, I feel like I'm by myself now. Good Lord. Oh, Debbie's Long Island. Good Lord, yeah, you are a long ways from me. We're about as far away we can get. Debbie, you ever been out in Northern California or Northern Nevada area? See, Debbie's never been out here in West Coast area at all. You there, Kate?
Colorado said, I live 4 blocks from Amityville Horror. Wow. I remember that movie when I was a kid. Uh,
I don't want to go there. Thank
a
you.
teenager.
Actually, I would want to go there.
What's up, John Francis? Louisiana boy in the house. He's up halfway to state up there by Alexandria, where all roads meet.
Cajun, you ever been to California yet?
I've been to California.
Nevada?
I've been in Nevada.
What part?
I went through Nevada on the most southern east side, Laughlin.
Oh, so you cut across the other. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
On your way to California.
When I was living in Tucson, I used to go to Parker, Arizona, all the time, and right across the Colorado River from Parker is Earp, like Wyatt Earp, California, straight across the river from Parker, Arizona. And then I took the highway, the what I call the Needles Highway, Needles, California.
Yep.
So I mean, like I said, I've been to California many times, but never deep into California, like on the west side of California. And I went straight up to Needles, and then like to Laughlin, and then cut across like Bullhead City and Kingman, where AZ Coins and Andrew O'Neill lives.
Right.
Yeah, I've been up in there, and then I've been up in Utah one time in my life. I was up in Lake Powell,
Yeah, no, what's that?
yeah, Page, Arizona, and we had to go in Utah to go to the store to replenish our beer.
Not on Sunday, you wouldn't.
Uh, Actually, it was on a Sunday.
Really?
Yep, there was a store there on it was really like South Utah, you know. I mean, when you left Page, Arizona, and crossed in the Utah line, uh, that's where we went and got our beer. We was camping up there in Page, on Lake Powell. We camped up there, went fishing and all that.
Cool.
Now, I'm not gonna say I'm for sure it was on a Sunday, but we went there for the weekend. So, and my buddy had to be back to work for Monday. So yeah, it was a Sunday.
I'll be right back. I gotta empty the bladder.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, Slacker, like, get out. I'm out. Bye. Leave me alone. I'm gone. I'm done. Uh, Later. Pluti. I'm out of here. Later. Yeah. Yeah. A ghost or a demon or spirit tells me to get out. Later, dude. You know what? I saw that movie when I was a young teenager. Yeah. Uh, I would like to see it again, just to see what I didn't catch when I was a kid. Yeah, wouldn't have to tell me twice. That's right, Slacker. Hey, Slacker. Put a link up in here for you, bud. Uh-oh, that's a wrong link. Oh, I hit. Yeah, I should have just hit that, but whatever. There it is, Slacker. Now that's the link you can jump in here on. You can't jump in here on that other one I just put up. I think I put it up. Nope. Oh, it might have went away. Oh yeah. Oh, there's your link, Slacker. Yeah, you wouldn't have to tell me twice neither. Get out. I wouldn't say, who said that? Uh-uh. Not me. Oh, you working on a project? All right, that'll work. All right, John. Thank you for coming in, bud. I'm fixing to head out myself here in a little bit. I gotta get something to eat. Got some crawfish etouffee, some stuffed crab. What? See the inside of that house? Yeah, Colorado lived up in that area. Uh, that was
Okay.
Amityville, New York, or where was Amityville at actually? You know, on that movie, Amityville Horror. Where was that house at, or where is it at?
Was that like in Connecticut or something like that?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay. Debbie V, it's only 10 minutes from me. Long Island?
Debbie's fault then.
Oh, that was before her time. Uh, yeah, New York. Okay. Yeah, Long Island, New York.
There's somebody that owns that house now, or what?
I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
I don't want to own that house. I'm a ghost hunter, but that house scares me.
Yeah, BC, you did tell me that you was a ghost hunter. You did some. Don't you do the infrared and stuff?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Colorado. I seen you say earlier. You didn't live far from it. You've been in it. You know what? I ain't scared of no ghosts, but something like that. Man, I don't know the real true story behind it, the history, but man, that was a
I'd be
freaking
curious.
movie.
I'd be curious to go to that house. That might be cool. I don't. Somebody has to own that house, right? Or did they tear it down, or is it still there, or what?
Colorado said his mom and dad knew the people who lived there.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that house. So that's kind
Uh, I heard there's a red room that is used as a play area for kids, but not in the basement, under the pantry, if I remember right. Oh,
so. Debbie, have you been in that house before?
yeah, it's a barn style house. They have that gambrel roof on it. They call it. You know, with them freaky looking windows.
Debbie, you don't want to own that house.
No, you probably well couldn't afford it anyway. More than
I don't
likely, he went crazy after drinking and killed his family. I mean,
know.
I don't have no idea on the history of it. No, you know, I was a kid when I saw it, young teenager. But
Is there people living there now?
yeah, is there people living in the house right now, or is it like a museum? Colorado said he's been in it. I think he said that. Hold on.
Oh, I'd love to go in there.
Yeah, Colorado said I have been in it. I'm like, ooh.
Sweet. I would love to go in there just to have my equipment with me.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Colorado coming in. He's going to tell us his story on this. What's up, Colorado? Good to have you back in my panel, brother.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah,
Have you been
I
in that
lived
house?
Neighborhood.
I lived 4 blocks from the house for like 10 years. My family knew at one point knew the people that live there. The story is that he and that I've seen tons and tons of paper, newspaper clippings and stuff. He one day he had mental issues anyway, and one day he got really really drunk and went crazy and killed his family. And after killing his family, he went to, he killed it. It was actually the son that killed everybody. They say that it was, in the movies and stuff, they say it was the father and all that, but it was actually the son that killed everybody. He killed, I believe it was his brother, his sister, his mother, and father. And after he killed everybody, he went to the local bar, and got really drunk again, more, and confessed to everybody that he had just killed his family. And the people in the bar called the cops, and the cops came and went to the house, and then they picked him up for multiple murders.
Well, he had to
And
be over 21 to go to the bar, right? He was that old.
yeah, yeah, he was older. He wasn't that young. All that you see in the movies, that's all fucking made up shit,
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
naturally.
and of course it's Hollywood, and yeah, I mean he confessed because he was all drunk and stuff like that, and I mean,
Just,
like I said
there's
on the
no,
panel,
there's no apparitions in the house or anything like that.
no, I mean they say it's haunted and stuff, and they say that weird stuff happens. Like UVC, I've actually been a paranormal investigator for 20 years.
Well,
And,
I'm
you
into
know,
that myself.
oh yeah, we should talk, bro. Um, I've I've been in the house. My parents knew the people that owned it at one point. I never I never picked up on anything weird, or it's a beautiful, gorgeous house right on the water. And like I said, I lived 4 blocks from it. I
So,
had
some psycho
my
killed family is all basically.
yeah, basically he was a psycho and he killed his family. It happened in 1973, actually the year I was born. Um, yeah, and the house is gorgeous inside. It's a big, multi-million dollar home on the water. So
Hey, let's talk sometime about that paranormal stuff.
yeah,
Well,
definitely.
what inspired an author? There was probably a book on it before the movie came out. What
Yeah,
inspired the writers or what have you to make a movie like that?
because of the media coverage, and they picked up on it and they said, "Ooh, that we could take this, pretty good," and stuff like that. And he said when he was drunk, that because he was crazy, that the devil made him do it, and that the devil came up from the
Basement, whatever.
and
Basement. Yeah.
he said there was a portal in his basement, and that the devil came up and told him to kill his family. And he was just a nut job, and
Yeah, I got you.
he drank one night and got drunk, killed his family, and confessed to the murders. And and it's kind of an interesting thing, because Amityville, the town, is actually a very quiet little, South Shore, Long Island little, water community. It's right on the water of the Great South Bay. Um, the house my dad lived in, and I lived there for with with him for about 10 years. We had a canal in our backyard. You know. There's
Cajun,
Debbie.
can you hear? Hi.
We can, Debbie.
Okay, cool. I'm blocking the
Yeah.
camera because I can't figure out how to switch
Hey,
it.
Debbie.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
Down on the bottom, Deb, there's a thing where you can
What?
cross out the video. You can block video.
You can look at my rug.
Yeah, I'm big into paranormal stuff, so I investigate all this stuff
How did I fix that?
around here in Nevada.
Nice, Cajun. VC, yeah, we definitely got to talk, brother. Have you been investigating and stuff?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I've done a lot of the investigating here in Colorado, and I've been to the Stanley Hotel a bunch of times. You know,
Yeah, I
where
go
the
up to Virginia City a lot. A lot of good stuff there.
nice. Yeah.
This is dumb, but
know.
how do I take the picture?
Say again, Debbie.
I can't hear Debbie. I don't know if it's me or what.
Yeah. What is it that they call the red room?
That would be in the murder room.
Oh, okay.
If you
Hey,
spell
George
red
Campbell.
room backwards, it's murder room.
Okay.
Yeah, red rum is from Shining.
Yeah, it is.
That's the I live like an hour and a half from the Stanley Hotel. And actually,
you?
you know, yeah, I do. I've
You
been
went
there.
from living next to the Amityville Horror to the Stanley Hotel.
I'm sorry, say it again. You broke up.
You went from living next to Amityville Horrors to the Stanley Hotel.
Yeah.
I can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Yeah,
hear.
you're breaking up a lot, Debbie.
I'm trying to figure this out. This is new for me. This is my first time.
Actually, that's better now that whatever you did.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
You guys are like staring at my fingers and I'm in the dark.
Yeah. You know, actually, an interesting story. You know, they say the Stanley Hotel is, you know, the Shining Hotel. The Shining Hotel, which is the Stanley Hotel, Stephen King stayed there one time, had some paranormal experiences. There you go, Debbie. You got it now.
That was getting.
Hey, Cajun, repost a link, would you? Because I'm gonna go out and come back in because I can't hear anybody.
What?
Yeah. You can't hear us?
You can't hear us, you say?
Ben?
No, I can't. I can't hear. Cajun, can you repost a link and I'll come back in?
Can you hear us, Cajun?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Can you hear VC?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
I mean, I can barely hear him, you know, but
Yeah.
there's the link again right there.
I'll wait till you come back, VC. I got to tell you something about the Stanley.
Amityville Horrors is a beautiful house. I absolutely would love to buy it.
Oh, it's
I
awesome.
just afford it. Yeah, it's huge and beautiful, and it's a barn-style house that has like 6 bedrooms and I don't even know how many bathrooms. You know, so close to the water.
Yep, it's right on the canal. You know, and you know, funny. The funny thing is, Debbie,
down
years
the
ago,
of the house.
Later,
Yeah.
David. Thanks for coming in, bro.
yeah, years ago, Debbie, you'll understand what I'm about to say because you live on Long Island. News 12 Long Island did it. You know, they used to do a series. I don't think they do it anymore, but they used to do a series called "This Old Town."
Oh, geez, that's so stupid. Okay.
Do you remember that news thing that they used to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they did one on Amityville, and you know they were like, "Oh, you know, and Amityville's known for the Amityville horror," and
Oh boy. Yeah, South Oaks too.
Yeah, the family that lived in the house at the time had just redone the house because they did not want people, because everybody was stopping there because everybody knew it was, number 12 Ocean Avenue. That's the address. And
Yeah.
Can
so
you hear me
everybody
now?
stopped there because they were familiar with the, with the house, with the windows and all that. So
I can hear you. I can hear you, VC.
the
Thank
family
you.
redid the house, and then when News 12 redid that story, they showed the house, and the family sued News 12 for showing the house because they didn't want people to know where the house was.
Are you serious?
Because, yeah, dead serious. It happened. That was probably, let's see, I'm actually living in Colorado now 20 years. So, yeah, so that was like,
Like
that
if
was a,
public owner of property is public knowledge. You know,
yeah.
a
Well,
house, anybody can put that.
they weren't trying to hide it. They were just trying to make it not as obvious, with the windows and stuff. So they kind of, they redid it a little bit so that it wasn't exactly looking like the old house. And then News 12 went and showed the house what it looked like right away.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Legally, the News 12 has every right to do that,
Yeah, but
whether
they
the
got,
new owners like it or not, because it's all. Listen, like I said, I work for the Long Island Railroad. Guess what? My
yeah,
salary is public knowledge. I
yeah,
work for the state. You can Google me and figure out how much money I make. You know,
yeah,
it's all public knowledge, whether you like it or not. So
yeah,
bought a house where, yes, something horrible happened, but you're not, you've upgraded, you've changed it, you made it look good, you want to
yeah,
resell it, but you still have to tell people shit happened in that house. People
exactly.
died in the house. It's not a secret. It's never going to be a secret.
Yeah,
Legal to tell people that shit.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
they
Well,
get
Hey,
that's kind of,
Debbie.
for
What's going
that.
on, Deb?
Hi.
that's kind of like a story that just happened with my mother. She was looking out here in Colorado. About it'll be on New Year's. It'll be 2 years. There was a deputy sheriff that got killed in an apartment complex right by where I live. He was They were ambushed by a, oh, Debbie's gone. Oh,
Where'd Debbie
anyway,
go?
I don't know. She dropped off for some reason. But anyway, VC, what I was saying, the Stanley Hotel, and you might have heard this because you're into the paranormal. Stephen King stayed at the Stanley Hotel, and he had paranormal experiences there, and that's where he got the idea for The Shining, and that's how he wrote the book for The Shining. But when the he did not the Shining movie that was in the movies and stuff years ago, he had nothing to do with that movie. Stanley Kubrick directed that movie, and when the the movie actually was not shot at the Stanley Hotel. The movie was actually shot in Washington State in a hotel up there that kind of resembled it. They did use some of the movie. They used some of the exterior pictures of the Stanley for the movie, but when Stephen King saw The Shining movie, he did not like it. He said, "No, no, no, that's not how I want the movie. Movie, it doesn't have anything. It's so off from my book. I don't like it. I want to redo it." So, obviously the movie came out and it was a big hit and all that. But Stanley. I keep calling him Stanley because of the hotel. Stephen King took the book, and if you remember, I don't know if you remember, he redid a mini series on TV. I think it was like an 8-part mini series on TV, and he redid the book, and that was directed by him and was shot at the Stanley Hotel. The original Shining was not shot at the hotel, and a lot of people go for alone.
So see, that's good. You got your history. I mean, you know what happened. So that's good.
Yeah, I'm a big Stephen King fan, so when I read about that stuff about him not liking the movie and then him wanting to reshoot it, and he did them, mini series for TV, that was kind of cool, and that was the one that was actually shot at the Stanley Hotel, was the mini series that was on TV, not the movie.
Hey, wasn't Stephen King that wrote Misery?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And
I
that was
read
also,
the book. I read the book.
yeah. And that was also a movie. Stephen King loves Colorado. He vacations out here very often, and that's, I was just saying to VC that the movie The Shining, he got the idea because he stayed at the Stanley Hotel here in Colorado, and he had paranormal experiences, so he got the idea to write the book. But the original movie was not done by Stephen King. Stanley Kubrick shot the Shining, and the movie was not done at the Stanley Hotel. It was actually done in Washington.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when
I heard that what you said.
All right, sorry, keep going for a little
I
while.
was just in the background heating my food up. But what I
yeah,
was talking about was Stephen King. He wrote Misery.
yes, yeah, he did. He read that.
I read the novel before I saw the movie,
Yeah,
and that was almost spot on. Almost.
yeah, it was pretty close. Yeah,
That's awesome. Actually, most books.
So Colorado, do you do a lot of ghost hunting?
yeah, I do actually. I have not done very much since my accident. Because it's a little bit harder for me to access places, but I'm still very active with it, and I do a lot of when I go with people, I do a lot of the monitoring and stuff like that at base camp. Watch the monitors and stuff like
Right.
that, and take the records. You know how it is. And
So if you ever come to New York, I would love to tour the Amityville Horror House with you, because you
Yeah,
see more than I
Colorado,
do.
I'd love to share some videos with you. I have some pretty cool stuff.
Really, the house is beautiful. It really is beautiful. It's a giant barn that was turned into a house and turned into a nightmare, but it's still a beautiful house.
it's a gorgeous house.
Right, the house I live in, people died in. I know that.
Yeah.
It happens in every house. All of these houses on Long Island were built, 60, 70, 80 years ago. Somebody died in them. Whether it was a violent death or a regular death, it doesn't matter. Somebody died in them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's not news.
Yeah.
People make it news because of the movie, because of the murders, but it's still a beautiful house. It really is.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy beautiful, and it's on the water, and I would love to own it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
a renter, and
you're gonna have to
The taxi is just
You got,
terrible
you got
here.
some real, you got some really bad feedback.
Yeah, me too.
I came outside. Do you hear the sprinklers or something?
No, it's just feedback when you're talking for some reason.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'll
don't
get up
have a
with you,
head.
Colorado. We'll do some talking.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Yeah, definitely. You know, how long have you been investigating VC?
It's about 5 years now.
Oh, okay, okay. So you've been fairly new to you. You know what? Have you been to many investigations just around there in Nevada? Or?
Yeah, just mainly in Nevada, up some of the old ghost towns and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh, there's gotta be a lot
yeah,
of stuff there.
yeah.
But I've got some
Have
pretty
you
good
have
video.
you?
I've got some pretty good video of some orbs and stuff like that. You'll like.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we definitely will. We will talk one of these days. I got some crazy stuff. I got to pull out of storage. You know. But yeah, I've experienced it all, dude. You know, I have videos of apparitions. I've heard voices. I've been touched. I've been,
Yeah,
you name it.
I'd love to
But
talk to you about that
and
stuff, man.
it's
That'd be
incredibly.
awesome.
I've been touched. It is very creepy because like somebody tapped on my shoulder and there was nobody there.
Exactly.
And it kind of freaked me out. But I know that this house has people that died in it, and I'm fine with that. And the people that poked me on the shoulder, I don't
Uh
think
huh.
are the people that lived in this house.
Probably not.
I think that, yeah, no, I think they're my friends that passed away in the last 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they could be. You know,
Kate,
my
you show me food. I'm starving.
I know, right? Knock it off,
It's
Cajun.
yeah.
All right, that's enough of that. Somebody ban Cajun.
God, it looks
I
good.
didn't do it.
There,
This is my first time on Streamlabs or StreamYard or whatever the hell it is.
There you
So
go. Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna work. It worked. It didn't work the other day, last week. So
Uh-huh.
I didn't think it was gonna work this time.
Yeah, yeah. So you said you live in Dix Hills?
Yeah, I
Nice.
actually grew up here. I
Oh,
um
okay.
I was born in Glen Cove Hospital, grew up in Dix Hills, moved to Nassau County, lived in Westbury, Oyster Bay,
Oh, okay.
Wakefield, Orco, and I'm back in Dix Hills where I grew up.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I grew up. I lived in Farmingdale for, let's see, 20 years. I grew up there, and then the last 10 years I was there in New York. I lived in Farmingdale. I lived right 1 block from the Farmingdale train station, and
Okay.
and then after my accident and my injury, I moved to Colorado,
You were
and
a fireman there,
yes,
right?
yes, I was
Yeah.
a New York City firefighter. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I after my injury, I moved to Colorado. So I've been
Well,
here. I've been here about 16 years.
White Colorado.
your injury was September 11th, 2001.
Yes, correct. I was injured on September 11th. Um,
White Colorado.
it was. I had been here once before. It was a beautiful state. I love nature. I love,
Earth attacks.
I love wildlife, and I couldn't think of anywhere else to go. So I
That's
had
a
to.
good state. Good state for that.
I'm sorry. Say again.
Okay.
I said it's a good state for that.
Absolutely. It's an awesome state. I love it here.
I thought he was a fireman because of September 11th. His name was John Tippin. And when tell me your story. I had a hard time talking to you.
I'm sorry, Debbie. You're breaking up really bad. I didn't catch your last.
Okay, that's actually good. Actually,
No, go ahead.
uh,
You're okay now. You're
the fireman on September 11th. So
yeah.
Colorado, you on a cell phone or a laptop?
I'm on a cell phone, but everybody else is cleared. I'm just having trouble hearing Debbie. That's all.
Yeah, I heard Debbie say
Oh,
something
okay.
about September 11th.
Yeah, yeah. She's breaking up when she speaks. So I didn't hear her last. Did
that's
you hear
okay.
her? Okay, BC.
Yeah, I still can't hear Debbie. I don't know.
Yeah, tell him it's okay.
Oh, I heard you there, Debbie.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
here.
no. Please repeat what you said, Debbie. I'm
Don't
interested.
give up, Debbie. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Fireman on September 11th.
Yeah, I don't.
I lost a friend on September 11th. It's okay.
I,
Quite a lot of people, including me.
I'm not catching it. I'm sorry, Debbie. I apologize. I'm not. I know you're trying to say something about September 11th, and
Yeah, she was emotional over it, so
yeah,
yeah,
no, I can hear that a little bit.
it affected her somehow. So I'm not sure. I didn't hear her either.
Yeah,
It's okay.
No, Debbie, go ahead and say it again. I hear you now.
yeah, no, please, you know,
No, Debbie, go ahead. I hear you fine now.
I lost a friend, a fireman, on September 11th.
did you say you lost a friend on September 11th?
Yeah, and a fireman that she knew.
I think that's what I caught too. Yeah, I'm sorry, Debbie, if that's what you said. I feel for you. I,
All right, we all remember that day. Is that right? Yeah.
absolutely, and being that, I was part of it, and, I thankfully, came out messed up and, severely injured, but I'm still here. I have total respect for my brothers and sisters that, were lost that day, and I know many people that were. I have a friend who was a close friend of mine that was on the 30th floor with me when the tower came down, and we laid in that rubble, and I held his I I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. I held his hand until the last minute, and he passed away with me holding his hand. So I feel for you, Debbie. It's something tragic that obviously myself will remember forever, and we all will remember forever.
We all
And
will.
if people don't, what we need to do is we just need to keep everybody that did perish that day, you know, in our thoughts and prayers, and never let that fade what happened that day. You know, you hear it all the time, you know, never forget, and we need never to forget, and we need to educate the younger generation. And you know, I think a lot of you guys know uh, Phil, aka you know Bella's dad, aka Phil, and Mama Lou did a very generous thing for me. Phil was in a coin shop one day right before September 11th with Mama Lou on the phone looking for stuff for the auction, and they saw a coin that was commemorative for September 11th.
I remember that.
Yep, and they purchased, the two of them went in together and purchased that for me. And Bill presented it to me on the live stream at the auction, which was the weekend before September 11th. And he mailed it to me, and I received it on September 11th. And there is a video on my page, a short video of me receiving it. If you guys would like to go see it, it is a very amazing gesture to both of them, and I can't thank for what they did for me. And you know, also I'll give you another little Michael Mullins. I think we all know who he is. He's a 15-year-old kid. This kid was not even alive when this happened, and he had a commemorative coin commemorating the 10th anniversary of September 11th. That kid put it together and sent it to me
That's pretty
and,
cool.
and said, you know, I think you would cherish this more than I would. I mean, that that just touched my heart so much. I mean, the idea of a 15-year-old, this kid doesn't even know except for pictures and word of mouth what happened that day.
Right.
And it was
Yeah,
nice.
but history must be taught. History can't be forgotten. If it is, it can be repeated.
I'm sorry, say that again, Debbie.
History shouldn't be forgotten. If it is, it can be repeated.
I, I'm yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that day is burning in my memory forever.
Yes. hmm
Or else.
I think you know what, Cajun. I'm sorry, I keep calling you Cajun. You see, I think, and it should be burned in everybody's memory
You're right.
because
Absolutely right.
we unfortunately put our guard down, and those, excuse my language, sons of bitches, came in here and attacked us on our land.
With box
Yep.
cutters and duct tape. So
Yeah, they
all
sure
the
did.
new rules, the craziness doesn't matter. They came in with box cutters and duct tape, which I walk around every single fucking day with a knife in my pocket,
Yeah.
and it's the box cutter that created 9/11
Yep.
and the loss that was created by that nightmare.
Yep. And
You're right, Debbie.
yeah, and the thought of the fact that those guys were in our country for years before.
And we taught them to fly fucking planes. We actually, I've seen too many things. I've watched too many videos. There are people that actually celebrate the miraculous 19 that were on the towers.
Yep, exactly. They do. They do.
They did. They celebrated. And
You
they
know,
did it with cutters and duct tape. And I don't for a second forget how callous and disgusting they are.
yep.
So this is
Yeah.
an for me.
It's
It was
incredible. You know, I can't imagine, you know, those people on those planes that, you know, they felt powerless, you know.
they
And
tried. Some tried. They brought the plane down to Connecticut. They tried. Yeah.
yeah,
But
but
I
there
was a
were
school
people.
driver then. I dropped off all of my kids to school. My kindergarten kids, my first grade through sixth grade. I dropped them off at school and I didn't know if their parents were going to be there when I got home. But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, you know, I'll tell you what, that day started out like any other day, you
it
know.
was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining. The sky was blue.
Yep. And we woke up at the house, and you know, we started our daily routine, and you know, a little while later it started, and you know, we got the call to come in, you know, to, you know, respond to the towers as, you know, a fire, which, you know, that was our job, you know. We did not know the horror that would lead to that day. You know, we thought, okay, you know, we got a big job, we got, you know, a fire in the towers, we need to go and put it out. That's what we do as firemen.
But I
We
remember
didn't.
here on the West Coast, they said a small airplane hit the World Trade Tower.
No,
Like, no
no,
big deal.
it was on TV. I watched the second plane hit the second tower,
Well, they
and
didn't
nobody
know at
I,
first. They didn't know
I
what kind of plane.
Yeah,
realized
they
that's
told
what
us on the
happened.
West Coast it was a small little, like,
No,
Cessna type
no,
plane.
Yeah, they thought it was some kind of Cessna or something.
Yeah, but it turned out to be a lot worse than that, didn't it?
And I'll tell you what, that second plane that you guys see on TV, you know, crashing into the building, that went right over my head and crashed into the building. I was underneath it when it hit the building.
We knew it then. It was a terrorist attack.
You know,
I was
and
so far away, and I could smell it, and I could smell it for days.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
It was horrific.
yep. It is something that is
It, just
a
something you
huge tragedy.
saw, something you were there for. I smelled it
Mm-hmm.
30 miles away. No
Yeah.
plane flying, nothing was burning other than the towers.
Yep. Exactly.
Miles and miles away, days later,
Oh yeah.
I could smell it. And
Well, those.
nothing in my worst nightmare ever came up with that.
Yep. Those fires burned for 4 months. In the rubble of the trade center, that rubble burned for 4 months afterwards because there
I
was
had many
such a
damage.
pile that they could not put it out.
What broke my heart was seeing the people jump.
EMTs,
Oh,
doctors, my family,
the people that
firemen, street.
those people that jumped DC.
Just
Oh,
seeing people jump broke my heart. That's terrible.
absolutely. Well, they
And like
knew.
first death or jump and hopefully die on impact.
Well,
I
those people that jumped out of the towers, Debbie. they died before they hit the ground.
I hope so. Honestly, I think I would take that choice if I
Yeah.
had a choice between burnt. I'm a welder. Okay, I've been on fire in my own clothes. So
Oh, geez, yeah.
to
But
death or die on impact.
exactly, and that's
The
why the
choice is
people. That's why the people were jumping was because of the intense heat coming off of the fires, and they knew, and they most of them were above the fires, and they
it
knew that
it
the
had to be
chances of them surviving were pretty much next to none.
either way.
And
Either
they,
way, their survival was next to none. You
yeah,
know,
because
which was had to be beyond ridiculous. Or die of impact when you dive 60, 70, 80 stories out of a building.
yeah,
I probably dove out of the building.
yeah, because those people, the pressure of them coming down, you know, those buildings were 110 stories apiece,
I was
and
there a month before they came down. I was
they,
at Windows on the World having lunch 1 month before they came down, so I know exactly how tall they were.
yeah, yeah, and they were jumping, you know, like you said, 80, 90 stories above, and the pressure from jumping like that kills you instantly. So
No,
they were dead before they hit the ground.
that that's hopeful thinking. I'm not sure if they were.
Well,
Honestly, think about it. You dive out of a building 800 feet,
yeah,
floating through the air. You can dive out of a plane 2,000, 3,000 feet. You're perfectly fine until you hit the ground.
they did. Yeah, it's a total different. It's a total different thing, but anyway, let's change the subject. But
Yeah, this is getting miserable.
yeah, but
I'm gonna
BC's
be
not here.
depressed all weekend.
BC's not here. He's
What, you and I are left, the only New Yorkers in the pack?
right. Where'd everybody else go? You chased everybody
Yeah,
away.
well, yeah, well, we can stand up to a lot of shit.
True.
We've done it before.
Yes, that is true, Debbie.
Oh,
We scared
yeah.
everybody away.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
still here.
Oh, okay, Cajun.
I'm not on camera, but I'm here.
bus
Cajun.
driver. Every school went into like fucking lockdown. Every school wouldn't. I couldn't let a kid off of my bus without a parent to pick him up. I
Yep.
couldn't, because or somebody at least to pick them up because they didn't know if the parents were coming home. Like
Yep.
somebody had to take the kids off of my school bus. So yeah, I've been there, done that. It's horrific. I
Yep.
watched it all, and yeah, in my worst nightmares, I never thought it would happen.
Yeah. Who is Adolfo? I don't know who that is.
I'm
But
on my phone.
He's
I can't.
gone.
Ben, you still there?
hello? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I think.
Jason?
Adolfo Serrano was a spammer. I
Oh,
didn't mind what he was putting, but he just put like 2 words, 1 word, and all that. So
yeah,
it
just
had
get
to
it.
go away. He was writing scriptures, which I don't mind that. Okay. But when you put 100 lines with 1 word, 2 words, and 3 words, well, time to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not even looking at my phone. I'm just talking at it. Yeah. I got it up to my ear so I can hear you guys. So I have no idea what's going on in the chat. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I kind of shut down when it comes to September 11th. It's very
Well,
minimal, and you can't
it's
describe it or experience it if you haven't experienced it, if you haven't lost someone. Like, everybody can live in fear of something like that, but until you smell it, you see it, and there's a whole other animal, and I kind of have a whole new respect for you know what they deal with, what they see every day, what their post traumatic stress, their everything they have to go through. I just kind of see it that way, and I don't care what anybody's opinion is, because you weren't here, you didn't see what I saw, you didn't smell what I did, you didn't hear the quiet of Manhattan when I went back to the towers a week later and everything was in rubble. There was no sound because people weren't even talking. There were no planes in the sky. There was no noise. There was nothing. There was just smoky streets left over from the towers coming down a week later. So on this subject, I am very set in my beliefs, in my ways, and I honestly don't care about anybody else's opinion. I live here. I lived through it. I dealt with it, and I haven't recovered from it.
well, that's what prayers are for.
Yeah, yeah, they
You
are,
know,
and I do.
I do believe in the higher power. I believe in the good Lord, and I say prayers every day. For everybody.
Part of the
Friends,
problem,
family. I even name them out. You know, what's on my prayer list. And my buddy Johnny Best, which y'all have seen my buddy Johnny Best in my streams already, and he goes to church every day, and he goes to adoration for 1 hour a day. Uh, on Saturdays, he'll be going to adoration tomorrow, and he's praying for his family that's passed away, his friends passed away, and he's got a prayer list of all his friends that are in need of prayers, and he says a prayer for all of them, and he does a rosary every day, twice a day. He does a rosary.
I'm sure you're Agent.
So, uh, Johnny Best, I'm glad to have him as a best friend.
That's a good friend, and I believe you're on his list every day.
So, well, guys, you know what? I ate. Uh, I'm in a little overtime right now. I was only supposed to be on about a half hour or so.
You did like
Uh,
9 yesterday. Why are you only half hour today?
I had a well. Let's see. Who was live streaming earlier? Oh, Phil, and he had to go. He had a power glitch or something. So I said, well, I'll start a stream up for a little while.
Yeah.
And I just ate, and that's 3 hours after I started this stream. So, and it's like 4:30 right now, my time.
Okay.
5:30 y'all time over there.
My time. It's about dinner time for me.
Yeah. So I had my crawfish etouffee and 2 stuffed crabs for breakfast. So,
Nice.
well, look, everybody. I thank everybody for coming in, and we're gonna see y'all tomorrow afternoon. Oh, I
I'll
mean
be sleeping tomorrow afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
It's
All right,
5:30 a.m.
we'll see y'all about between 5:30 in my wheel. Okay.
Good
All
night.
right. All right. Good night, everybody. Sleep tight.